Alright, how are you, you beautiful motherfuckers?
Hello, everybody.
Ah, she's invisible. Hang on. Now you're not invisible.
I'm invisible.
Not anymore, but you once upon a time. There we go. Alright, so who do we have here today? Who is with us?
Let's do this one.
Alright. Spark, good to see you, man. How are you? Dash, what's up, man? Annie! Been a hot minute. How are you? Don't go disappearing on me. Omega, what's up, brother? Good to see you as always. Ruben.
Hi, Bella.
Bella.
Hey, Ruben. Hey, Ruben.
Bella. I'm glad you're alive, Spark. So, episode 2, gang.
Episode 2.
I hope you all enjoyed it the last time. Like I said, we're looking to make this a staple. Eventually, I also would like to commission a logo for the podcast, so we have something that we could actually use as like a consistent thumbnail. So I'll probably be looking into someone who can do that, unless Bella wants to still do that. I think we talked about that once too. I just remembered that because my memory is doo-doo. But yeah. Episode 2 indeed. You guys ideas for it? Beautiful. Beautiful. That do be good. So, on my end, as usual, we're going to be doing some kind of advice type shit, but this time, rather than the Reddit advice one, I talked to Saf, and we're going to be looking through some Am I the Asshole this time. So, hopefully something insightful, interesting, and, some things that will make us laugh and maybe go, do what? How about you, sis? What do you got on your end?
I've got more or less the same videos and the cookbooks from last week.
Nice. Sounds Gucci. I enjoyed the recipes from the last time. A lot of those videos and stuff were really cool too. I liked seeing how the desserts were made.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun.
And yeah.
Dylan is fucking hilarious.
And I definitely did not stream after I inbred. My brain had a total mental shutdown from not being able to swear for 6.5 hours against my will.
I'm surprised you streamed as long as you did, honestly.
It's mostly because there was an unbridled need to complete what I was doing.
I see that.
Like I got to, I got to the third one, right? And you had to cook yourself on the ironing board. Well, on the iron itself, on the board. And I'll tell you, it's so easy to fucking fall off that edge that I completely toasted one side, if not a little too much. And then the other side, I just, no matter what I did, I could not get it toasted more than 60%. And each side's got to be 100%. So I was struggling my best to flop my dumbass bread body onto that fucking iron. And no matter what I did, I kept running the risk of, like, I'm running out of grip. I can't hang on long enough. Flop back down, breathe, readjust.
I'm completely burning one side.
That's what was happening, yeah. The other side was like getting like to 120, 130%. And I think if one side hits 200%, it qualifies as burnt. And I think at that point, if it qualifies as burnt, then, you're cooked, literally. So, so at that point, it was just like, all right. By the first time I played the third level, I got all the way. I got all the way through it on the third attempt. Died. Several more failed attempts trying to figure out how to get to the proper location. And then when I thought I finally was like, this is the run, I ended up falling off again. I was like, nope, I can't anymore. I can't no more.
I was watching the entire stream.
Yeah, like that was just like a mental shutdown for me at that point. For anyone who didn't see that, but like I was breaking. I was breaking so bad.
I could hear it.
And it was so much pain, so much miserable
From
pain.
From the depths of your soul, I could just hear it.
Actually. You know that pain too, Spark? Got you. You were at the library? Nice. Not many people who go to the library anymore. Breaking Bad? No, just Breaking. Breaking Bad would have been more fun. Gonna be 23 tomorrow. Also, have you watched 2004 Interpol music video Evil? No, I have no idea what that is because depending on the genre, I probably never listen to any. But, hey, happy birthday. You know,
Happy birthday.
You are now this many. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was mostly just lurking, Melton.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Saf is not only a homie, but she's also one of my mods. So,
Yeah.
all you brought us is fleas and trouble and pain and itching and pain and so much pain. Oh God, I love it. I love it so much.
The fucking band-aids.
Bro, like, let me tell you, like, oh my God, like, the band-aids, like, that's a clip that the minute that happened, I was like, please God, someone clip this. This is, only I could do this. Only I could do this to a game.
I think my favorite clip was when you threw yourself literally in the trash.
Yeah, actually, like, at that point, it's like, you're trash! You're garbage! Get out of here! Hey, Hot, good to see you.
Hey, Hot.
Co-host is really pretty. Also, the drawing of you before the stream started was epic. Oh, I'm glad you liked the starting soon. And yes, Saf is a beautiful woman. Yes, give her compliments, give her praise.
Also, Hydro redeemed in Ada.
Okay, my penis can only be confused so many times in one single stream.
We'll blame Hydro.
I will. Oh, but nah. So.
I was already grabbing it, motherfucker.
So I'll say this: we will probably go for a few hours, like we did the last time too. And this week, I do apologize for not having streamed the other day, but something definitely came up. Someone had to. Someone really needed my company. Someone needed to talk to me about some important stuff. So, jokes aside, like it was kind of their call anyway. So you know, but I'm definitely gonna be doing the other two streams this week because yeah, that's part of the next sub goal where I have to 100% a game. But I'm looking forward to SpongeBob, and might see about doing a Pokemon fan game or some Yu-Gi-Oh next week. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Hydro also redeemed that. It will.
Okay, that one makes me laugh. Makes me smile. Yeah. Legit, I want to fire lasers, goddamn. I was ghosted recently by a friend, but I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to focus on the friendship I have. You know what, Annie? That's good to hear. I regret nothing! God damn it, Hydro. I am glad to hear that, too, because, to be honest, I think a lot of us have been going through that type of stuff lately when it comes to, you know, friends or strong bonds and relationships. There's definitely been quite a bit of distance, but, nonetheless, just learn one thing. No, it was nothing you did. It's probably just something that person is struggling with and was dealing with that they didn't know how to process. So, you know, it's a good, healthy mentality to have regardless. I can play what I bought. There's this icon I want to use and Twitch won't let me. Oh, okay, there we go. Do I like Jujutsu Kaisen? No, I hate it with a burning passion. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. So that being said, want to get into this, sis?
Yeah. Let's start with one of yours first. Since I look at
Oakley dokily. Oh, god damn it, they're reactive again. You son of a bitch. There we go. Okay, I need to make you a little bit bigger. You need to make me to make bigger. Bigger.
Bigger.
Bigger. There we go. That's better.
I can't control his side of the screen, Dash.
No, Dash, what you're talking about is what Sai calls it, Jushitsu Kaisen. Sai calls it that. This guy isn't a fan of DBZ of all things. Yeah, hey, I was a fan of DBZ, Spark. Like I said once upon a time, there are some things you enjoy for their whole life, and there are some things you outgrow. DBZ was something I outgrew because while DBZ is fun, and while DBZ is definitely a big inspiration to a lot of other animes out there, it's really, really simplistic.
Oh, okay, Annie, bye.
Yeah. Why do I hate Jujutsu Kaisen? Because it's generic battle shonen number 275. There's nothing about Jujutsu Kaisen that's any different to me than any other battle shonens I've seen, especially when you consider the year that Jujutsu Kaisen came out. It's the same time that animes like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man came out. Now, granted, I do think that Chainsaw Man is the best written anime of that season where we had all those demon slaying animes come out. I definitely give that, because there are some things that I do like when it comes to battle shonen, but I'm very picky because most of them are kind of bland. Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen are incredibly generic. If you enjoy them and you have fun with them, that's cool, to each their own, but I'm certainly not going to say that they're anything more than mid-anime. They're there for fun. They're nothing profound. They're nothing emotional or deep. They're just there.
Yeah, they're just kind of blah.
And yes, DBZ is overrated, I agree, but Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely turning into that, and that's why we've got things like One Piece that are kind of overrated too. Like, put it this way, if a large number of people love something, like if something is very heavily beloved by the masses, it's either probably very inoffensive, something not incredibly thought-provoking, or something that is just a fun, good time, because most people are just interested in that simple thing like that. They're not really looking for something to like hit them hard or make them think deep. They're looking for fun. They're looking for an escape. And I'll be real, I'm not going to judge you if that's how you feel. That's perfectly fine. But I am going to judge the medium. I am going to judge the thing itself, the idea, the show, the concept, the piece of art, what have you, because I think that's what's open to judgment and criticism, because without criticizing art, there is no art. But yeah. 2010s to early 2020s, Chainsaw Man is insanely good. Yeah, yes, it is. I do think it is really good. I think I act that way. I do it for fun. Exactly, Spark. That's what I'm saying. Most people do. And that's fine. That's fair enough. I'm not like that. I can't enjoy most things just for fun. There are things I do enjoy that are just fun, but most things I like has to have a little bit more meaning or a little bit more effort to it. Father, can you send me both of your logos and SAFs? Yeah, I got you. Let me, while I'm at it, let me actually capture windows. That would be good. Okay, so...
Oh, and it's up further in chat, but nice 55 watch streak, Hydro.
Oh, wow, damn.
Even though you mostly lurk nowadays.
Hey, that's good. That's still pretty good, though. And 7 on mine, actually. What logos? Bella's making a logo for mine and Seth's podcast here, so she wanted to look at both of our individual logos. Excuse me. Hey, Lancer, 7 for you as well.
I give that one a 5.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Depth or complexity? Well, I mean, again, that depth and complexity is exactly what it is. Something that, makes you feel more. Something that makes you think more. DBZ doesn't make you think. Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't make you think. It's just a fun, good time with flashy animation. That's what they are. All right, let me send these to Bella real quick so we can get that out of the way.
No problem.
Boink. It's a good thing I have both of our logos.
Yeah, I mean, I could have easily just sent her mine also.
This is true. This is true.
Who else could have done it and come this far? Would they have kept going?
Well, I don't know why I got that, but that redeemed. But let's go. I always love hearing Light Yagami. That man, the myth, the legend. Where's your? I know I have it. There it is. I was stupid. All right, boom. Okay, and I also need to play some music because I don't want it to be dead quiet for y'all. Hopefully Discord doesn't mess up my Spotify like it did relentlessly the last time. There we go. Let me know, gang, too, if the music or anything's a little bit too loud or too off. I call Gojo Daddy. He is Daddy. Of course. I don't know a single person who doesn't call Gojo Daddy, who likes it.
I think he's kind of meh.
Yeah, I feel you. Death Note's also good anime.
He's too into himself.
True. And yeah, Death Note do be goated. I am Yagami. Also have a lot of spare points. Nice. Alright, so. For the first one. Oh, go ahead, Des.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Seth.
I forgot what I was going to say, actually.
Light ain't no bitch. He's a malevolent, maniacal egomaniac, and I love him. Alright. So let's see. So we got the options here. Am I the asshole for telling my parents they can't treat my house like their vacation home? For telling my wife to get a job if she wants to subsidize a kid? What?
You have my pill!
What?
Barnacles, I hate the pill.
I beg your finest pardon?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to know what the hell that's about. Like, what? How do you subsidize your kids? Excuse me? Okay, alright, I don't see any edit here. So there doesn't seem like there was a solution yet. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, that doesn't make you a bitch. It just means that you dared to try something that everyone else failed at. And jokes aside, he did, like, fix the world in a lot of ways. He did reduce crime by, like, over 70% on a global scale. So it's like, for better or worse, you can definitely say Light Yagami's effects actually did change the world in a positive manner. Yeah, sure thing, Bill. Let me grab that real quick. Should be under this folder. Grab that. That's the wrong folder. I'm stupid. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we should be good.
Yeah.
Peace, love, and guacamole. Oh, yeah, guacamole. Subsidized refers to goods. Okay, I know what subsidized means, Jash. I was trying to figure out why he's subsidized children.
Sketch of the idea I has right now.
That
Awesome, thank you.
sounds horrible.
Literally. These are great. There was one yesterday where this dude tells his girlfriend she'll be home alone, so she's dancing in her undies, making cupcakes, and he surprises her by randomly coming home with his parents. It's, oh my god. That's hilarious, Guac. Good to see you, man. But that series been over for a good while. Yeah, I'm aware, Spark. One of these days, I should just do an anime discussion and talk with y'all if you guys want, so I can argue with y'all in the chat. I would actually be down for that one day. Oh, okay, Ryan S. Got you. Got you, Dash. Very, very good. Okay, so... Up until our youngest kid graduated from university, I worked crazy hours out of town to pay for everything. I worked 6 weeks of 12 hours a day? Oh, probably 12 hours of sleep a day, probably meant. Then I would get 3 weeks off. That works out to 56 hours a week if you average it out. I've been doing that since I was 35 years old. It allowed my wife to stay at home and take care of the kids at the house. We also used it to pay off our mortgage as well as God, the grammar's killing me. The grammar's killing me, yo. As well, but new cars for cash. But got new cars for cash. I'm dying. I'm dying trying to read this first couple of sentences. All right. Even my brain can't autocorrect this nonsense. Comment Got Kill, it's one of my favorite animes. I'll describe our budget so you guys can judge. After taxes, we used my take-home to pay the mortgage and bills. We then paid into the kids' college funds, then into our retirement fund. Then we topped up our retirement account. We put money into our emergency fund. Then whatever was left, we split 50-50. Our tax refund was our vacation fund. Now I'm 55 and tired. My body is beat and I need to slow down. Our kids are both through university, both got their degrees and have jobs. I did my part. The company I work for had a job for an actual office job. I applied and got it. It is a 9-to-5 city job, 40 hours a week. Better hourly rate plus our other compensation. However, it is a lot less money without the overtime. I was getting 44 hours a week overtime, that's huge. But we have money in the bank and I have an easy stretch until I retire. My wife, however, is upset. Both kids are struggling. For the record, they live at home rent free, but they want cars and apartments of their own. They can afford that. They just won't be getting luxury cars and huge apartments. We no longer have a mortgage, and my wife and I are both driving vehicles purchased in the last 3 years. Still under warranty, our budget no longer has education funds either. We still have more than we need, and my wife and I each have $1,000 each month to spend however we want. Wow. This guy's living the dream. Ugh.
I wish.
I am saving up for a new garage/shop. My wife has been giving hers to the kids. She is hinting that I should also contribute. I think I have contributed enough. I told her to get a job. She is only 46. She can go to work and give them her salary. I still provide housing and food for all of them, so she won't starve or anything. Her and the kids that think that I am being cruel, and one of the little shits said I was being lazy by cutting my hours so much. This is my hill to die on. I've done hard work long enough. I want to enjoy my life. Am I the asshole for telling her to get a job and give them her money? Not at all.
Not even the slightest.
Like, what? This is actually atrocious. Like it sounds.
Ryan_Melton914 cause I'ma watch the new JJKEP'll come back once it's over. See ya in a little.
Oh, good, man. Yeah, it sounds honestly like, yeah, I'm already over their kids already. Oh my god, everybody out of the house. They're all done. No, I agree. Yeah, like, because, like, legitimately, like, it sounds like the father has made some very substantial money. And if the wife has been able to, like, basically, you know, be the stay-at-home mom, that's cool, that's fair. But if he's able to fucking retire now, he and his wife both have $1,000 a month that are just, like, you know, fucking, like, leisurely income. I forget the word for it. Like, when you disposable income, that's it. Like, if they have both $1,000 disposable income and the kids are also comfortable enough that they can live at home rent-free without an issue. Like, speaking as someone who also can live rent-free at home, even though I have my own financial problems, like, shut the hell up. Like honestly, these kids are unbelievably spoiled and unbelievably ungrateful. No, I don't think this guy's an asshole at all.
I'd kick them out of the fucking house.
Yeah, literally. It's not like he said, they can afford apartments, they can afford places to stay. Like, there is absolutely no reason, you know, for that to matter. Also, thank you for the head pets, Alex, and I'm doing well, man. Doing pretty good, honestly, today. But no, like, yeah, like, honestly, I don't think my guy did anything wrong. Like realistically, if you are capable of paying for that much, and I think, like, he's 55 and he's retired, his wife's clearly, like, 9-10 years younger than him, like, he said 46, like, at that point, it sounds to me like all of them are just really fucking spoiled, and, you know, like, I'm not going to, yes, I did, Dash. And everybody gets to get jobs, exactly. And, like, I'll be real, like, I'm not gonna try to be sexist here, but if you're gonna have like 3 women who have all been well taken care of their whole life by this man, at that point, like, the least you can do is tend to some things yourself and let the man enjoy his retirement. Like he's still fucking there for you. Just let him have some peace.
And Alex booped me. Oh my gosh. How dare he?
He booped the snoot.
He booped me. How dare he?
He touched the boop.
Okay. Should I start with a video or a book?
Your call.
I don't
Yeah, while I'm
know.
at
Should I
it
start with a
too.
video or a book?
While I'm at it too, I should properly capture the pop out of your Discord. So let me we want to click on that. Pop out. That's great.
Dash's vote is book first.
Do the book. Okay.
Do book.
Now let me.
What book, Dash? Heroes Feast for D&D or Baking Yesteryear?
I always dare to boop the snoot. So looks like boop the snot there. We wish to boop the snot.
Ew.
Grab it here.
I don't have baking across America yet. Oh my god, no, go away. There. But that doesn't answer my question, Dash. Okay, but Alex did.
There we go, yeah. Alright, double the Hollis. Double the Dilling.
Now I need to pick a timeline.
Oh, God. So, anybody looking forward to the warmer weather? I'm so tired of the cold. It keeps going back to 40 degrees after being 70.
It was 73 like Monday night, and it's been Tuesday night. It was 73 Tuesday night, and it's been in the 40s the last 2 days.
Literally, I fucking hate it. The weather is schizophrenic.
The weather is bipolar.
Tank top yesterday, coat again today. Yeah, I feel that, guac. Honestly, it's fucking awful. Also, tank tops are great.
Holy pink. Let's go with the Color Vision cake from the 1950s.
Did you say color vision?
Yes.
Interesting.
So the prep time is half an hour. Cook time is 40 minutes. For the cake portion of it, it's 1 cup or 225 grams of butter softened, 1 6-ounce or 170 grams of package of cherry jello divided, 1 3/4 cups or 350 grams of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 cups or 360 grams of cake flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Use 2 teaspoons if baking at or above 5,000 feet, which how the fuck would you know if you're baking at or above 5,000 feet?
Well, you see, every once in a while, when you finish fighting off dwarfs on a hard, long day in another world, you have to climb up to the nearest mountain and then just make sure that you're at the proper altitude for baking said cake. Otherwise, you're just doing life wrong.
Alex, if it was hot weather all the time, I would die.
I'll trade. I'll take it.
You're as covered in feathers as I am. The fuck you mean?
I'd rather sweat. I hate the cold. It messes everything up. It makes my body ache. It makes me tired. It makes me depressed. It makes my erections harder to work. Everything's wrong.
I mean, fucking then.
I really have spring, summer, and fall. I will take that to the bank. Also, what's wrong, Dash? I just want the spring weather. See, he gets it. What's the matter, Dash? Do you have a problem with my body aches and pains? I said nothing wrong.
Alex redeemed an ada.
So about my erection problems. Fucking God. Just making random responses? Ah, yes.
Okay.
Quiet.
Okay. Continue with the cake portion. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. A half a cup or 120 milliliters of whole milk. A half a cup or 115 grams of sour cream. And the whites of 6 large eggs. For the frosting, it's 3 tablespoons of whole milk, plus more if needed. The remaining Jello from the cake, 2 cups or 450 grams of unsalted butter softened, and 6 cups or 720 grams of powdered sugar divided. It's a lot of sugar. I could feel my teeth rattling with 6 cups of powdered sugar.
or no, it's okay. If you eat enough sugar, you gain the ability to fly.
Until you come crashing down.
Well, that's future you's problem and the people beneath you. Until then, you can be Superman.
Yes, I'm getting the picture. I just want to make sure I get a good picture without any shadows.
Dashiba.
There you go, bro.
Thank you. Right, let me click on this. Okay, I just gotta change the window for that. I need to have I did the wrong thing. Let's move that there. You all saw nothing. I made no mistake.
I see nothing, I know nothing.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Oh, that looks adorable.
It's very pink.
It's a very natural color. Alright, and then
I need to turn the light on in the living room so I don't pop a blood vessel in my eyes trying to read.
it's gonna be okay.
I popped a blood vessel trying to read Bram Stoker's Dracula in the Dark book once. It was not fun.
Oh God. Yeah, I could never read in the dark with like those little book fucking book lights. Those shit would always bother me too. I even had one back in the day for like the old Game Boy Color, and like that shit was just awful.
Bad, no, it was right after Hurricane Michael, because I was in Florida at the time. So we had no power, so there was no lights. So I was trying to read as much as I could before it got dark. And I eventually popped a blood vessel in my left eye.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is actually awful. I don't think I ever popped a blood vessel in my eye, but like I've had like severe issues with like conjunctivitis growing up, so I had a lot of like bloodshot issues. But as far as like popping an actual blood vessel, like damn.
It didn't hurt. It just wasn't fun to see the blood in the mirror.
All I think of now, anytime I hear that, though, is like that episode of Family Guy. You know what else is gross? Farts. Ah, broke a damn blood vessel.
Cold showers weren't fun either. That's all we could take for weeks.
No, I could never take a cold shower. I would die. I used to use the light for a Game Boy for late night gaming. Also had 10 AA batteries. Yeah, hell yeah, man, the classic.
Well, when you have no power, and the only water you could get is siphoning from a pool and using a truck battery to run the shower head, you kind of had to do what you had to do to take a shower.
No, I mean, that's fair. I would just die. Like my ability to take a cold shower is like I probably would go without as long as possible just so I don't have to feel the cold. And be like, this man stinks so bad we have to throw him out of the town. You will reek across multiple counties.
Oh my god.
Banished from the heroes party, I refuse to take a cold shower. In another world. That's my isekai.
Should I do another recipe, or do we want to move on to another Reddit story?
You could either do another recipe or a video, whatever sounds good, sis.
I'd have to find another recipe. Especially since I have adequate lighting now.
Maybe I should flip a coin.
There's no picture for either of these. want no bake. See, what can I find in the 1970s that would be halfway decent?
I was on the swim team in school, so I had to jump into ice cold water. So you were a polar bear. Not the same as a cold shower, but I would take the cold shower over doing that. Wow. Yeah, you know, fair. Because, like, at least you can regulate the temperature a little bit more. You know, maybe it's not quite as cold, but jumping into a pool or a lake, you know, and it's just no fun if there's not someone else in there naked with you.
Okay, the PB King from the 1970s. It's a peanut butter and chocolate cake.
Sounds great.
Prep time is half an hour. Cook time is 45 minutes. For the cake portion, we're looking at a half a cup or 135 grams of peanut butter, a quarter cup or 55 grams of butter softened. Sorry, you can't use that hard direct butter, guys.
Nice, nice.
A half a cup or 100 grams of granulated sugar, a half a cup or 110 grams of packed dark brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 2 cups or 280 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 full teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 cup or 250 grams of unsweetened applesauce. For the frosting,
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
it's 1 cup. Yeah, for the frosting, it's 1 cup or 270 grams of peanut butter, 1 cup or 225 grams of unsalted butter softened. Again, sorry, no hard butter sticks, guys. A third of a cup or 400 or 45 grams of cocoa powder, 3.5 cups or 420 grams of powdered sugar. Again, I could feel my teeth rattling. And then finally, 4 tablespoons of whole milk. Add more if needed.
The applesauce part kind of intrigued me the most. I wouldn't have thought that someone would use that for a sweetener for the frosting, but honestly, that sounds a lot healthier than just using more sugar.
Right. I mean, there's already like a half a cup of granulated sugar, but yeah, using applesauce to add sweetness is better than more sugar.
No, definitely. That's interesting. I actually like that a lot. Skin-tight swimsuits were a great motivation to jump in. You see, I'm more of a bikini kind of guy. But it's fair. I like to see the tummy. Alright. Let me,
Getting the picture.
Huh. Bah. Yeah, no,
There you go.
And let me
Coming in.
Let me recapture this. Also fair. Hell yeah, man. Right, let me click on that thing.
I mean, a skin tight 1 piece or a skin tight 2 piece. By the way, you get to see the nipples poke through in the cold water.
This is why I love you. Your mind's in the gutter as much as mine. Oh, I like the way this came. The smearing is nice too. I like the cuts, and I like the nice browns. And there's the recipe here for the PB King. 30 minutes, cook for 45, not half bad. Very cool. Honestly, I need to start doing a bit more baking again too, because my mom actually came up with a recipe that I actually liked quite a lot recently.
Ooh.
Yeah, she figured by adding a large amount of cinnamon, ginger, and allspice to like a cocoa bread that she would normally make, it actually managed to make the bread actually taste sweet enough that it almost feels like there's a sugar or something in it, or some kind of sweetener, even though there isn't. And we would use cocoa nibs for kind of like a mock chocolate chip.
Amen, Omega.
One piece, two piece, sling bikini doesn't matter as long as I get the tits, the ass, and the belly. I'm happy again. I'm a little more particular.
So, I saw a reaction video for like women's underwear, and the crotch was just as thin as the back end, as if you were like to wear a thong, and a lot of the comments was like, "Okay, this covers the bean and nothing else."
As God intended.
Like the lips are just flapping in the breeze.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh. Oh, that sounds hilariously awful.
Yeah, the lips are flapping in the breeze with the cloth covering the bean and
Oh my god.
flossing the rest.
I might need you to show me this later for research purposes.
Like it just shows the underwear, it doesn't show anyone wearing it.
Holy fuck.
And like the width of the fabric for that area is like 2 fingers.
Exactly, Alex. The camel toe be visible from there. It's that's more than camel toe. I'll tell you that much. Thank you, Hydro. Appreciate the stretch. Oh, I really do need to be stretching more.
I need to stretch more.
You see, that's why those redeems exist there for you guys. You say the streamers, we're the babies that you guys are just taking care of for the
I
flowers.
already hydrate before you redeem that. I will stretch.
You have to hydrate on me too. You see, we're just the babies that you guys are tending to for like the next 3 hours. It's like just tell streamer, oh, remember to stretch, remember to drink, remember to breathe.
You know what? You particularly, along with Alex, because Alex knows what he did, are for damn sure contributing in the subs tomorrow, Hydro.
You have a slap redeem? Can it be slap the booty?
Or slap the titty.
That one's even better. I will slap you by clasping with my hand. That's not how a slap works. It does now.
Unfortunately, I am retiring the wheel, though.
Sag.
Well, it's not being used.
That is fair. Joke's on you, I have to save for my holiday in 16 days.
You have 2 weeks. You can save next week.
You have 2 weeks. Sadly, I don't have the second one unless you count pics. I mean, there are man boobs. It just depends. I don't even know if I have pics. I have a board. I have a board, and my ass is a plank.
I have it. I plead the 5th.
I believe that. Don't get paid till next week. Much sag. All right, let's see what we have for the next story then. Am I the asshole for not inviting my stepdad to my wedding, even though he's been sober for the best part of 3 years? Am I the asshole for not participating in one of my sister's bridal activities because it isn't inclusive? Am I the asshole for making a mom pick up her daughter in the middle of the night from my kid's sleepover?
I'm not giving you a free wheel, Hydro. I want to be compensated for my pain and suffering from that bitch.
Understandable. Am I the asshole for having a go/argument with a neighbor who's trying to petition to get rid of all the pets in my build? Oh. Am I asshole for telling the man who raised me he's not my real dad anyway? Oh, shit.
I'm kind of torn between the building one and the dad one.
What do you guys think? Am I the asshole for not calling my the man who raised me not my real dad, or petition to get rid of all animals in the building? So what do we think? Yeah, no, not the mama, or bye bye puppy. I have cup picks and apparently a slappable ass, but my slap redeem is me slapping myself in the face. All viewers get 3 and has an hour cooldown. Oh my god. Bro, I could not. Building.
One vote for...
Not the papa.
We need a tiebreaker, guys.
Anybody else want to see? So not the mama, or we're taking out Old Yeller.
Not
Not the papa.
Not the papa.
All right, not the papa. It is. All right, throwaway account. Okay then. Bit of context. I, 34 female, have a stepdad. Let's call him Mike, who got with my mom when I was like 3. Bio dad wasn't in the picture. So Mike has been okay as far as stepdads go. I don't really remember much from early on, but up until I was about 8 or 9, I have some really fond memories with him. Then when I was 9, Mike and my mom had a child together, my sister. From that point on, Mike wasn't a bad stepdad, per se, but he obviously went from my dad to just stepdad. Growing up, he was always more strict with me. But it was hard to tell whether that was because I was older or because I was not his kid. There was a visible shift in how he treated me, though. This only got more obvious the older my sister got. He'd start making comments toward me like, well, I'm not your actual dad, so that's not looking good. As a response to most basic things, I was having an actual birthday dinner and asked if he could make it. No, 3 years in a row. I mentioned that he's never missed my sister's celebrations and hey, Scar, thank you for the raid. How are you doing, my friend? You came just in time for the podcast.
Thank you for the raid, Scott.
Point for NTAH.
For not the asshole.
Oh, got you. Not really with pain tolerance. I accidentally cut my hand with a new sword once and didn't realize. Oh wow. I hope you're having a good one then, Scar. Thank you so much for joining. All right, guys. Those of you who might be new here, so hi, I'm a burb. I draw anime waifus, furries. I make pixel art. I play old school retro indie platformer games, fighting games, monster tamers. I do a lot of little cooperative things on here, like Repo, Peak, all different things like that. And today I'm currently doing a podcast with my sis here, Saf. So we're mostly talking about cooking, baking stuff, and also just some psychology-based things, advice type stuff. So if that seems like something you're interested, consider dropping a follow to either me and or Saf. And I'm a pretty welcoming community here. You're always welcome to talk and vent about things. ! Discord down below.
Speaking of Repo, though, Zeph was saying we haven't played Repo in a while.
That is true. We definitely have not.
And Sunday, if you're free, he's invited you to play Phasmophobia with us for Easter.
I probably could. I don't think I'm doing anything. What's Sunday? Sunday is the 5th. I don't think I have anything scheduled, so I could try to make that. Yeah. You don't see me, obviously. Did somebody say Repo? Yeah, we peaked Scar. Oh, Sunday is SpongeBob? Okay, then never mind. I can't.
I mean, we'd be doing it later in the day, so...
I could potentially do it afterwards, then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hydro. Alright, so, let's see. Alright, so let's see, I'm not your actual dad. So, okay, my car breaks down and I ask him for help driving me / picking me up from somewhere. Well, I'm not your real dad, so This was even his response when I asked if he was coming with my mom to my uni graduation. I don't know if I can get off work. I'm not your real dad anyway, so it's no big deal if I can't. Okay, he's got to stop saying that, regardless of what the reasons are. That's just hurtful.
Yeah.
Because of his growing coldness and apathy towards me the older I got, our relationship is now limited. I have my own life and my own home now, so we only really see and speak to each other when I visit my mom during holidays, and even then it's formalities. Well, about 4 years ago, I got into contact with my bio dad after a long and tough conversation. There's no bad blood between us. My mom had me when she was 16, and my dad 15. And while I don't necessarily like that he wasn't in my life at all growing up, I can understand why, and we've gotten past it. Over the past 4 years, and we've gotten closer, and despite being in my 30s, it's really nice to have a father figure in my life that actually wants to be my dad. He and my mom have even had lunch together with a few times. They're also on friendly terms, which I couldn't be more pleased about. That's good. Anyway, I recently got engaged, and obviously a part of it is choosing who's going to walk me down the aisle. I asked my bio dad, and he was so incredibly happy, so was I, and obviously said yes. Last week I was at my mom's talking about wedding planning, etc. I mentioned that bio dad is going to be walking me down the aisle. I thought this was a given. I have been in a room alone with Mike. I haven't been alone in a room with Mike for literal years. He's more like a distant uncle to me than a father figure. Always has been for as long as I can remember, and has always been very insistent that he isn't my real dad, and that I shouldn't treat him as such. I didn't even think that this was a topic of discussion, but apparently he did. He went off on one, calling me disrespectful, not asking him when he raised me. Went off on my bio dad, calling him a deadbeat who was never around when he had to raise me as a kid for him. Here's where I might be an arsehole. I told him, well, as you always say, you're not my real dad anyway. Of course, I asked my dad. Things got messy from there, and I left shortly after. For the past week, I've had him and my sister calling me an asshole for saying to him that he raised me. When he raised me. Despite him having said it my entire life, my mom is on the fence. She was always under the impression that I'd ask my bio dad, considering I'm much closer to him now than I've ever been to Mike. But she says maybe I shouldn't have said that particular phrase to him. I don't know. I feel more annoyed that he's upset about it when I've had to hear those words from him literally since I was in my early teens. And I know if I ever acted like this or got upset openly, that would have been an issue for him. Did he think me hearing that from him weekly as a 12-year-old didn't hurt? So am I the asshole? I'd say no.
Hell no.
Yeah, like, legitimately, I mean, obviously there is a noticeable shift there in behavior. So, regardless of what the reason is, the guy obviously was doing a really piss-poor job of communicating his feelings to them if he didn't mean it to come off the way he did. So either way, it's like at that point you've done that much damage that consistently and made the kid feel that neglected and unwanted, all just because like all of a sudden, well, okay, now I've got a blood-related child, so now you're less important to me. I always hate that mentality amongst people. Blood only goes so far. Like blood is literally just the crapshoot that you actually drew when you were born. It's DNA. It doesn't mean family.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, that's just completely uncalled for. Like, if you're gonna be a step parent, actually treat that kid nicely, especially if the kid's being responsive to you, because that kid just wants someone to, like, you know, make them feel like they actually have someone around that cares about them and gives a damn. That's all a child really wants.
Right. For Dylan's side, we left off on the spam pie.
Gucci. Let me just window here.
I'm waiting.
There we go. Alright. All set there, sis.
Spam pie from the 1960s. A little late in the century for war crimes. Crust is saltines. Down shit.
I don't think it's ever too late for war crimes.
Are you just making...
Nowadays, nah.
Who are you? You know, I've never been particularly religious, but today might be the day. A cup of evaporated milk. Have you lost the plot? I feel like if I do this correctly, I'm gonna invoke the spirit of Richard Nixon. This ain't food, honey. This is a bioweapon. Jenna, you're a monster. Liposuction looking. Decorate with almonds. Decorate? How do you decorate a tumor? We're not concerned about the almonds. I am in utter fear.
I don't blame you.
Oh, salt! God damn. Yeah, this is severe. Tastes like an IHOP kitchen floor.
What?
How do you know what a kitchen floor tastes like at IHOP? Did he lick the floor?
That is so specific.
Like, did he ask to lick the kitchen floor?
From 1976. One of the many questionable substances people experimented with in the 70s. Pistachio pudding. In you go. Crushed pineapple. Hello, you are very green, sir. Cup of fluffy boys. Smells like a Palm Springs retirement home. Time to beat it. Cooperate. Good night. Optional walnuts. Walnuts are never optional. Oh my. Nixon wished it was
Walnuts
this easy.
are good.
Cheers.
I missed them.
Yep. Nixon would have loved this.
It's not bad, it's just a cup of diabetes. I can feel my teeth rotting.
Oh my god. A cup of diabetes. That's always fucking great to hear.
A bean pie from the 1920s. Beans, you heard me. Now these took a long bath last night. Good night. Good morning. Time to cook them. Fire! Pastry! Gotta use your fingies. Thank you for cooperating today. Bean rebellion! 2 cups of flour. Yummy, yummy. Cinnamon
This can't be
juice.
good.
Eggy. How
Cinnamon
many?
and beans
I
does
know.
not sound
It just
right.
says eggs. Sugar. Oh dear. 4. Did you just kill my blender?
Oh my god.
Hello?
Oop.
This is personal now. You swung first.
It was long.
Horrifying. Let's slow down for a bit.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Why are you good? You have a bag of beans in you.
Why are you good?
A chocolate mayonnaise cake from 56. This has been my most requested cake. Of
More
course
than likely,
I think
Hydro,
one
yeah.
Flour.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more, and then another Reddit story. The other Reddit story with the apartment.
And it's not
Gotcha,
just
gotcha.
a little bit. No, it's a severe, unauthorized cup of mayonnaise. Cup of water. You can't.
Unauthorized.
You know, it's horrible now, but I hope it turns out okay. Like children. I'm sending you to summer camp. For the frosting, we boil milk, sugar,
Yeah,
cocoa, and
actually,
margarine.
Scar, they're great.
Beat in mayonnaise. To the chocolate. Do you keep it in your purse? Hello. Maybe if I just don't think about it. Good heavens.
Looks good.
Holy fuck. Fantastically moist. The chocolate is tangy. I'll concede you were right.
Yeah.
A 7-Up Jello
It's like when I learned
63.
avocado
Let me
from
tell you,
him.
this
I've put
recipe-
avocado in so many of my baked
Cream
goods now.
cheese. Gotta get you fluffy. Cup of mayo. This went downhill pretty quick. Water. Fire. Lime jello. More like crime jello. It's like reading directions to purple.
That avocado one is in here somewhere.
Mayonnaise, lime, water. Don't ask me how it smells. Gotta chill. Pineapple and maraschino.
Thank you, Hydro.
Everything's
Appreciate
so
it, man.
sticky. Okay. Cool Whip. 1, 2.
Yeah, I think the avocado one is in here somewhere.
Walnuts. Unholy. See you later. Good morning. Woo.
So jiggly.
Woo. There's so much going on! Sorry, I can't say it's bad. It tastes like aggressively sweet fruit salad put into lime gelato. That doesn't make any of this okay.
Damn.
A carrot.
Okay,
Okay.
Reddit story.
Bet. Let's see what we got here. So we're doing for the apartment building one then.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, that's all. Okay then. All right. So let's see.
Oh.
About the asshole for having a go/argument with a neighbor who's trying to petition to get rid of all the pets in my building. Hello, I, 19 female, recently had an argument with one of my neighbors about a petition we'd recently found out he was trying to get people to sign to have everyone in the building get rid of pets. Backstory: he has a young daughter who has severe allergies to animals, and he moved in after everyone already had their animals here. When you move into this block of houses, it is stated that neighbors have pets. He has a small list of animals that everyone has, so potential residents know that animals are in the building. And he still chose to move into this building. Ever since he's moved in, all he has done is cause issues for everyone. Complaining about the footsteps he can hear from the larger dogs in the building, complaining about how his daughter doesn't need to see someone buying dead/frozen animals, one of my neighbors has a snake, and just making it everyone else's issue. So far, mostly stupid complaints, despite the fact daughter having allergies. I completely understand about allergies, but he moved in knowing this place had animals with fur and knowing his daughter had allergies. Everyone in the building has urged with him, and it's gotten worse since we had found out about the petition. The reason he started this petition, because he saw us in the hallway heading out to take our 2 dogs on their walk, and they had their and they weren't on their leads yet. Okay, they were just laying down in front of our door. He doesn't live on the floor. Onyx, our German Shepherd, is great off lead, so we usually don't walk him on one, but I always take it to be mindful of other people whose dogs to say hello but aren't good off lead. Our dogs never went near him or his daughter, and he had made a snide comment about them, which I brushed off. But when I found out about the petition, I had enough of him. Today I was coming back with Onyx and Janko, having them both on the lead, when I saw him leaving the building, so I stepped to the side and he and his daughter could pass. He continued to walk right towards me, so I moved away again, and he still did it, so I spoke up. Me, him, okay, sorry, I'm an H, okay. So me, dude, I'm trying to get out of your way, what are you doing? I'm walking, he says. Me, right, I'm moving out of the way so you and your daughter don't need to be near my dogs, and you're moving to be in the same line as me. Him, maybe you shouldn't be walking those dogs at this time of the day. It was their 2:30 park walk. Okay. Me, you know I take them out every day at this time. I'm moving out of your way so your daughter doesn't need to be near them. I moved again and he followed. Obviously, I'm getting annoyed now, so I just turned and decided to go to the backyard route in the building, and he called after me saying how I shouldn't get used to having them around, so I snapped at him. I called him a dickhead for starting this petition over nothing. How he moved into the building knowing there was animals here, and how his daughter was allergic to animals, and how dare he act like he can order us all around to cater to his daughter. I stormed back inside with my dogs, and I'm now writing this because I need to know if I'm an asshole for this. I'm just sick and tired of him, and I'm not getting rid of my dogs. Okay. Obvious.
Nah, the asshole.
Yeah, I do agree. It's like, I'll play devil's advocate for a minute. So like, yeah, maybe let's say for a second that this is the only place you could move into. Let's make an argument and say that this was more affordable, and that's why he did reluctantly move his daughter in. Fair enough on that, but you can't petition an entire building to get rid of all their animals. So
that were there before you.
Yeah, so like what I don't understand is, if your daughter has allergies, why have you not tried to either A, get proper medications and stuff for it, or B, why have you, not, at the very least, talk to your neighbors, like the ones who have fur and stuff, because I'd imagine it would probably be pretty unlikely that the daughter would be allergic to the guy with the snake, if I really had to be honest. So, at that point, the only thing I have to ask is then, is there, any way you could just speak to these people calmly? I mean, like, hey, my kid has allergies, maybe I can't afford another place to live, or I couldn't afford to get her better allergies and all, I'm just wanting to make sure we had a roof to live under. Can I ask for some accommodations, like maybe at certain times or certain things so that my kid isn't around the animals as much, or, even like, have a little help, like looking into getting certain things that would help ease up her allergies. Maybe like, maybe certain people would be more willing to clean a little extra to keep fur less around and active. Like, I think more people would be responsive, because this woman doesn't seem like a bitch. She seems like she's tried to be reasonable and respectful enough, because, why would you want to make the little girl sick? Like, it seems like she has some empathy. So it's like...
Hydro, I think it's more of a case, so my kid can't hug me, but, so my kid has an allergic reaction, and I have a reason to get you kicked out because you started a severe allergic reaction to my daughter, even though it's my fault.
No, yeah, because, like, legitimately, I mean, I think most of these people probably would agree to keep certain things a little cleaner and neater in some regards to, like, reduce the fur. Because I'll be real, even someone, like, I growing up, right, I had a cat, and I had friends over my house all the fucking time. And my mom kept the house so fucking clean that no one even could smell the litter. Like, my mom changed it, like, neurotically, very incredibly consistently throughout the day. And we had friends come over who literally were allergic to cats and did not have a single reaction. So it's like, if you keep things clean enough, if you keep the environment clean enough around you, you can drastically reduce the problem and the reaction to those things. So it's like, just talk to the people. Like, don't. I mean, yeah. If you can afford to live somewhere else, it's probably a better idea to live somewhere else. But if you can't, and you're moved into this place and everything, then just talk to your neighbors. Don't be a fucking dick. It really is not that hard. Like, people will more often respond to, you know, a polite request than they will to this level of hostility. But people get so quick to defensiveness that they're unlikely to actually think that talking things out with someone will be a good option. All good there, Alex.
Yes, sleep well, Alex.
Have a good night, homie. Rest well, my man. Thank you for stopping by.
Any updates? I don't know if there's an update to this story that he was reading.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Let's check the comment section real quick then. When it says on your lease you can have a dog, it's fine. A petition isn't going to do anything. He sounds annoying and not worth the argument. A petition doesn't override a lease, no matter how loud he is. Who's the person's name? Does it actually say?
Hypermoon 5 is the name of the poster.
Oh, okay, there we go. Hypermoon Eston.
S? I thought it was a 5.
I think it's an S. Yeah, it looks like an S.
Okay. Before you actually hovered over the name, it looked like a 5.
Oh, I got you. I don't think they've actually responded to anything that anyone said. Like, a bunch of other people have commented here, but no, it doesn't look like the actual poster has responded to anything that was said. So, I guess no real updates on the situation. Yeah, I mean, overall, yeah.
That story is from 8 hours ago. Dang, that came out at noon.
Maybe then that's why she just hasn't actually bothered to check Reddit yet.
Yeah.
Alright. What's next?
Butter cookies.
Butter cookies? Nice. Let me, Okay. Oh. It actually is just like butter. Did you see his color dye for the other ones?
I one looks like matcha, the other looks like chocolate.
Oh, okay. I always forget matcha's a thing. Yeah, butter cookies. Yeah, I was kind of surprised too, man.
Or pistachio.
True.
We'll know since they're actually making the cookies now.
Nuts to war. They took my pistachios.
Or did they just add melted butter to butter?
I thought it was an egg. I'm not gonna lie.
It said tempered, so I don't know if it was an egg or butter.
Now I wonder if I've had butter cookies or not. I don't know.
Well, they live up to their name. They taste very buttery.
Chowder, I'm not gonna cook this ridiculous chain recipe. Yeah, I remember that episode.
That's a good episode.
Yeah, it really is.
Great, now I want to watch Chowder. If you have cocoa powder with us for like the middle row, or like the final row. Matcha powder. Ah, I was right.
Very pretty. I like the artistry of this. I like the swirl.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they made like sheets like that though for baking. That like had like the fucking dotted lines and stuff. That's actually really cool. Make it easier for someone like me trying to outline something.
It'd be easier to get the size portion correct and not have it be one big giant sheet blob.
Cable internet slowing
Yeah,
down?
I always thought it was
Are you
just people
falling
like
a
really
step
eyeballing it.
behind?
Well, I didn't
And
know
are
that they
you
had
on
that.
a sync? Come on, introducing
Okay, we don't have to do this one now, unless you want to.
Oh, we could. Let's take a look. I'm curious.
Okay. Mochi with a cheesecake filling.
I always forget mochi is a thing.
Yeah, it's like the chocolate mochi from last week up here.
Also,
But with cheesecake instead.
also, this is making me think of boobs. The second they started squishing and poking it, I was just like, my brain's gone to a very dirty place.
I choose to plead the fifth.
Oh, you had mochi once too? Oh my god, nice. I don't know if I could even have it, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you might have before your diagnoses, but probably not since then, since it's a lot of sugar
Yeah, maybe.
and flour. Mostly sugar, though.
ASMR sounds.
It was very squelchy.
Yeah. The mixing just sounded like a lot of plapping, I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised if they used the sounds of making mochi, or like, or just like slapping a sheet of mochi as the clapping noises in hentai.
Yeah, honestly. It's like, so for this ASMR sound, all of these noises were made while I was baking my bread. It's a big circle-like and malleable, I can see that.
That was some watery yogurt.
Don't worry, it just lends further credence to all the fucking innuendo I'm making.
Trust me, you weren't the only one.
This is all baked goods. Pay no attention to the creamy white stuff in this bowl.
You know, if no one was no one was actually looking at the screen, they were just like, when did they start playing hentai?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Innuendo is your friend. Innu-friendo. Oh. I wonder how the cheesecake filling is going to be inserted properly. Because like, did you just insert that like after you've actually like cooked it then, or?
The mochi doesn't get cooked. It's just kind of like a stretchy dough.
Yeah, I remember when I saw this the last time, I thought this was a cloth.
Yeah, no, it's like a no-bake dough that you just use.
Interesting. I guess that explains then why it's so squishy. Because it doesn't have the time to actually, like, you know, harden because it's not getting baked.
Those tins are adorable, though.
Damn. Pretty cool. So we said hentai, did we? So we said hentai, did we?
I said toys.
We said hentai, did we?
I saw the tentacle and that was
Yeah, that was okay then. Okay then. Intense eyebrow wiggling. Oh man. Fucking God.
Okay, let's move on.
Moving on. Fucking God, the timing. It heard Google heard hentai and was like, here's a targeted ad just for you.
For a video game, it looked like.
Yeah. League of Legends, anyone? World of Warcraft? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't want to watch it and get
Copyright strike. Ugh.
Well, I was thinking more of a this is gonna be flagged as adult content because of that.
Don't worry, we're over an hour in. It'll never be found. It'll never be found. Oh, getting a raid from YouTube Big Dogs. Okay, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the nest.
Hello, everybody.
How was your stream? What'd you get up to, Big Dog? Oh, come on a second for that to end there. The rooster be roaring. All right, how you doing there, my friend? What'd you get up to for your stream? So, those of you who might be new here, hello. I am a bird. I draw anime waifus. I draw furries. I make pixel art. I play old school pixel and retro platformers. I play fighting games, monster tamers. I do a lot of fun, casual co-op type style games like Repo and shit. Today I'm actually doing a collab and doing a podcast with my my sis here, Saf. We are currently doing a little podcast that we do for, you know, baked goods and some psychological advice and shit like that. Pretty open and supportive community here too, so if you're ever looking for a place to talk or, you know, you need some advice on something, you're always welcome to talk and type in the chat. If any of that sounds good, consider dropping a follow. And exclamation point Discord down below. Only rule I have is please be 18 and up. Stream went well, thanks. You're playing Lego City on cover. Oh, nice. I'm going to be getting forced to play some Lego games coming up soon for some sub goals that I met, because I'm not the biggest fan of Lego games, but, you know.
Neither am I, honestly.
Yeah, but like I will, the one that I am actually looking a little forward to is the new Batman one, because I know that's got fighting mechanics in the game that's similar to that of the Arkham series, so that seemed kind of cool. That seemed enjoyable. But yeah, so I mean that's pretty. I hope you enjoyed your stream, my friend. And if anybody has to raid and run, I totally get it. But nonetheless, thank you so much. So also let me replay my music because my alarm went off and it messed up my Spotify because that's what we do in these streets. All right, click on this. There we go. All right. So, what's a good story? Am I the asshole for wanting to continue taking my nightly showers? That's a weird one.
That is kind of weird. I mean, who doesn't shower at night?
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Am I the asshole for walking out of my sister's house even though she is terminally ill?
That depends on what she did or what you did.
Am I the asshole update regarding my previous post? Okay, but I'm not bothering with that one. That's too much to read.
Yeah.
My asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he made a very inappropriate comment to my sister. I do have to read and run. Sorry, I gotta get dinner. Hope your stream goes on. No problem there, big dog. Thank you very much. Much love. You have a beautiful evening. Enjoy your meal.
Am I the asshole? I didn't tell my fiance I had a boob job before we met.
Ooh.
I'm between the comment about the ex-boyfriend's comment about the sister and the boob job one.
I agree. What about you guys? What sounds better? The boob job before we met, or the inappropriate comment to my sister? I kind of would be curious about both either way, but yeah, which one do you guys think? Because I already got some thoughts for both. I'm not gonna lie, especially thinking about like if I had learned that my partner had a boob job, I might have some thoughts.
Thanks to all the hydrating from Hydro, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, go take a tinkle there, sis. Okay, so we got one for the inappropriate comment. What about the rest of you guys? While I give Saf a chance to actually use the bathroom. Because I definitely got comments and opinions on both, at least as far as the tagline goes. I'm just not sure, you know, what the rest of the topic will actually look like once we get into it. Excuse me. Speaking now, forever holds your peace. Or your pieces. Otherwise, maybe I'll see if me and Saf end up deciding on what to actually pick when she gets back. Probably will end up going more with the boob job than to start. Because I'm just curious to see why the guy actually takes an issue with it regardless.
I just need to get settled back in.
Beautiful.
My petulant phone fell as I almost stepped on it.
So, what do you think then? we didn't get too much input, so I'm leaning towards the boob job to start.
I'm also kind of leaning towards the boob job.
Alright, bet. So let's see, am I the asshole for I didn't tell my fiance I had a boob job before we met. I'm 24 and have been with my fiance for almost 3 years, engaged for a half a year. Prior to meeting him when I was 18, I had a breast augmentation. I was A-cup and not confident whatsoever, so I did a lot of research at the time to get most realistic possible. I went with gummy bear under the muscle. In any case, girlies are wondering, I don't gatekeep, and you genuinely can't even tell. I never brought it up while we were dating. Obviously, he has seen pics of me as a teen compared to now, but I guess he just thought puberty did its thing. I don't know. It never came up naturally, and I didn't see the need to go to him and be like, oh, by the way, my boobs are fake. Especially if he wasn't able to notice by seeing or touching. Recently, though, I've been starting to have some symptoms that might be related to the implants. Tired more than usual, joints hurt, feeling off in general. After looking into it more, I thought it could be implant illness, and I'm heavily considering getting the girls taken out. I already went to a consultation because of that. I finally told him. I thought the time has come since it's possibly affecting my well-being now. He didn't take it well at all. He said I catfished him and should have told him earlier because this kind of complication was always a real possibility. He also said if he had known, it would have mattered to him, especially since it might entail another surgery and more health stuff in the future. I was thrown off by his reaction. I can see how it affects him now in a way, but it was something confidential I did to my own body before I knew him. I didn't think I was obliged to tell anyone unless it somehow became relevant, which I guess it currently has. He says it's about trust and transparency, but I feel like he's making a bigger deal than it is. So, couple thoughts. First things first, I can definitely understand if a girl feels really insecure about her body and she does something simple like a boob implant. You know, like, I'm not a really big fan or proponent of plastic surgery overall, mostly unless it's for like medical reasons. And usually that's because I feel like most of the time it does come from a place of, all right, someone feels insecure and then society makes them feel like they have to get this done. I don't like that type of mentality being promoted. But at the same time, if someone, of their own accord, by themselves, and this girl was also single by herself too when she had this done, decided, hey, I want to get this surgery done, you know, I want to make myself feel better. Fair enough, she did. Now, the next couple of components here is where I feel like this gets a little bit messier, is because, honestly, part of the problem is that I can understand him feeling some type of way about her not being honest. But the problem is that where does that come from? Does that come from previous people not being honest in other relationships and that's why it bothered him? And now he's like overreacting because it's just triggering a trust issue he had from previous relationships? Because the issue by itself is not that big a deal, but the response he's having could be something in trauma, or he could also just be really shallow. And it could be that he's, you know, making a bigger deal out of this than it needs to be because he's looking at it as an excuse to justify the fact that it's like, oh, well, those aren't her real titties and I'm shallow and I don't want to deal with it. It could go either way. We don't really know. Because I do agree with her. The response is kind of strong. I do think that she should have been more transparent about it, but I don't think that he should be making as big a deal about it as he is either. Because I look at, like, if you've been with someone for years and you love them, it really shouldn't matter to that point, you know, something as stupid as the size of their boobs. Like, you know, I mean, I'll admit, yeah, I enjoy a decent little titty. Maybe like at least a B cup or a B to a D would be kind of nice. But if she's got an A cup or she's flat-chested, I'm also not bothered by that. Because, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, if we're compatible, if we get along, if she's sexy, and I'll admit the one thing that I'm a little shallow with is I like a thin woman because I am a walking skeleton. But, like, other than that, like, I don't think it really matters that much, and I don't think it should matter that much to most people. So, on overall, like, I think this is something that could easily be worked out with a conversation. If he doesn't, he's either hiding something because he's shallow, or he's hiding something and he's overreacting, having an overly insane response due to trauma, because I can understand her confusion. It is a very intense response to...
Before we clicked on this, that she had a reduction surgery because she wanted to avoid future back problems.
No, yeah, and that would have made sense too, honestly. That was the case. And you know, that's another thing too. Like, yeah, I'll admit, if my woman told me she was getting a breast reduction, yeah, a little bit of sad, but at the same time, like, I do care more about my woman's health. But if you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, if the girls are going from a C to an A, that is a bit of a sag. It's just, you know, other than it being a bit of a sag, I don't think, you know, I don't think there's anything else you should be feeling. That's just seems kind of stupid and overreactionary. There's something else not being said there. And I think she should try to find out what's not being said there, or, yeah, she might have to leave.
Agreed, because, like, dude, like, yeah, boobs are fun, but they're not everything. They're not a woman's entire personality.
No, yeah, definitely. Yo, father, does your feathers have dots on them in your logo? It kind of does, I mean, but it's more like just some like tribal symbols that I did. So like it was purely an aesthetic thing. You can choose to add them or remove them. Totally your call.
I never noticed that about your model.
Oh, no, she means just on the logo itself that I have, like on the bird drawing is there. As far as my actual model, the only thing that really was have specs or stuff on it would probably be more my tail. But I don't have a lower half, so.
Well, you didn't draw the lower half.
No, yeah. I mean, at some point though, like I have considered like commissioning like a full model done. I'm just not sure because I don't know what I would do with it. Okay, so should we go to more baking stuff, or do you want to hear about the comments for the sister?
I'm looking through my D&D book for a pot recipe, actually.
Gotcha. Just casually headbanging over here to Vocaloid.
I forgot how thick the paper was in this book.
That's what she said.
Ooh, elven bread. This looks good, actually. Okay, so for elven bread, it makes 2 8.5-inch loaves from this recipe. For the dough, it's 2 packages or 1/4 ounce each of active dry yeast, 1.5 cups of whole milk, lukewarm, 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, a 1/2 cup of honey. So you already can't have this. Sorry, Shade.
No worries. I'm used to it.
2 eggs beaten, plus 1 egg for egg wash. A 1/4 cup of unsalted butter melted. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 5 cups all-purpose flour, plus more for rolling. It's a lot of flour. For the filling, it's a 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and a tablespoon of ground cinnamon. So it's like a cinnamon roll bread without the frosting.
I got you. And Bella, it's chocolate or dough?
It's like a chocolate cake batter or brownie batter. Add Drew's it. He just made it better.
I just digitized it.
And coming your way.
Beautiful. Capture that. Okay, click on the right window, please. There we go. Whoop. Okay, it would be nice if you would capture for me. I appreciate that. There we go. Alright. Let's get a close-up of this. Just the wrong one. Oh shit. That looks really good, actually. I always really like the cinnamon swirls.
Yeah, cinnamon swirl's good.
Mm-hmm. I almost read that as 11 bread. I think I am dyslexic.
Ooh. Even though it uses seafood, it uses shrimp, this rice bowl looks pretty fucking good.
I'd imagine so. I always like putting rice in with a lot of my dishes. It's just a nice and easy staple.
I just can't do shrimp after a bad incident of food poisoning with shrimp.
No, I don't blame you. That on top of it, two shellfish is just really hard to digest.
Alright, should I read this one and then we go back to a Reddit story, or a Reddit story first?
Whatever you'd prefer.
Well, first, let me finish nomming on this cracker so it doesn't interrupt the reading process.
It's okay, the cracker is part of the recipe.
Yeah, it's like a this one's like a kind of like a fantasy seafood gumbo, almost.
What is a gumbo? I literally have no idea.
It's rice, beans, sauce, and meat. Whether you want to do chicken, beef, or seafood.
That's actually crazy.
Okay, so this is called Moonshay Seafood Rice. It makes 4 servings. 4 cups of fish or seafood stock. A quarter teaspoon of crushed saffron threads. Saffron is expensive as fuck. Ungodly so.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I don't even know what most people use saffron for.
It's mostly for like a color, like adding some color and flavor for rice, mostly.
At that point, just use paprika.
I mean, it's cheaper, yeah, but the saffron gives it a nice yellow where paprika would turn it red.
I would go for turmeric then, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1 onion finely chopped. Kosher salt. 1/2 cup, or 1.5 cups, sorry, of arborio rice. 3/4 of a cup of dry white wine at room temperature. 12 ounces of shelled D-vein extra large shrimp. 21 to 25 shrimp per pound. Halved lengthwise. That's a lot of shrimp. 12 ounces of dry sea scallops, halved lengthwise. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter and 3 tablespoons of minced chives for garnish. Again, if this wasn't seafood, it'd be delicious. So I for myself, I would probably use anything but seafood.
So can you not do seafood in general?
No, I like I like seafood, like fish and whatnot. If it wasn't shrimp.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd say I'd probably go more towards things like salmon, tuna, tilapia, pollock is nice.
I would probably definitely do a salmon.
What happened to my Spotify? Somehow my Spotify got muted. That is insane.
Weird. Also, pictures coming in.
Beautiful. Alright, nice. Ooh, that looks really good. Let me take a look here.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, I would definitely eat this. Just the shellfish that would screw me as well. Like, I used to really love shrimp, but shrimp is just so hard to eat now.
I tried shrimp once at my mom's house, but someone didn't devein it properly. So I got a poop shoot in the shrimp, and I got sick from it.
Damn. Yeah, I mean they are known as they are known as like as nature's fucking cleaners of the ocean. All right, cool. I dig it. There's a lot of animals that we actually eat that are just not the healthiest for us.
Goddamn, give me a second, Hydro.
Did he make you hydrate again?
He redeemed a hydrate, a head pat, stretch, and an ara ara. Give me a fucking second.
You must do them all at once.
I will choke.
While drinking.
I will choke.
It would be like ventriloquism.
And he redeemed a boop. Just now.
Is someone actually shooting off fireworks?
Jesus Christ, Hydro. Bad.
How many more
Bad
things?
boy. Bad.
How many more things did he spam on you?
Praise the customer, degrade the customer, ooh woo, naughty baker, which is just a bonk.
You're gonna go through a fucking bipolar processing in a minute after she fucking goes from whiplashing of like complimenting you and then insulting you. Silly streamer, tricks are for kids.
Okay, let's start with that stretch after a hydrate. Ada ada. Ooh woo.
Fucking god. Oh my god.
And you're very bad, naughty viewer, Hydro, but you're also a good boy, so here's some head pats.
Just entirely too much juxtaposition of emotions in each of those redeems. That shit just jumped around like more sugar in a 7-year-old. God. I think I would. I think I would be having. I think if I had to go through each of those like different, like, okay, let me get in this headspace now. Let me get in this headspace one after another. I think I would just be like, all right, shutting down. Bird.exe has stopped working. Do not reboot.
DragonArmy.exe has stopped working. Going to go lay down.
I go die now. Goodbye.
Lordy.
Fucking
Okay,
door.
let's do a Reddit story.
Okay, dokey. Alright, let's see what we have here.
I went through whiplash and my neck hurts.
Alright, so then let's do the sister one then, since that one's interesting before. Alright. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he made a very inappropriate comment to my sister? I'm going to start by saying I don't think I'm the asshole, But now my ex-boyfriend claims I have been overreacting and exaggerating. I've been dating this guy for 3 years, and I really thought he was the one. But today he made me quickly change my mind. I have a half-sister, 16. I am 22. We have the same dad and different moms, and we don't look much alike. 2 years ago, my dad developed a severe form of leukemia, and he passed away within a couple of months. Needless to say, it was the hardest thing my sister had to face in life. My sister, in particular, took it particularly hard. She used to love going to the gym and working out. She stopped doing so. She also started eating much more junk food and ended up gaining a lot of weight. Today my boyfriend and I went to my sister's house as her mom had invited all of us for lunch. We were eating homemade pizza and my sister ended up asking my mom if she could have another slice. That's when my boyfriend said, "Are you sure you want another one looking like that?" Oh my god. My sister got up from the table and ran to her room. I was in shock and I wasn't able to tell him anything nor follow my sister to her room, which I deeply regret. Thankfully, my boyfriend and I don't live together, so before he dropped me off at home, I told him it was over because he can't disrespect my sister like that, especially because he had been there when my dad died and knew how it made both of us feel. I tried to call my sister and she won't answer. I texted her mom to ask if she's okay, and she said she's okay. And she's not mad at me, but she doesn't want to talk to anybody right now. I'm going to go over to my mom's house after she's done with school tomorrow and bring her some flowers. I know I'm not the one who said anything, but I hope she can forgive me for not stepping up. I was in shock, and I hope she understands. Okay.
Not the asshole, because my god.
I do agree, not the asshole. And I do agree, very insensitive of him. However, is this a pattern of behavior? Or did he just say something really dumb and didn't think? And if that's the case, do you want to break up with him after having spent 3 years together over this thing? Because to me, that seems kind of quick as opposed to what could be done and sat down and be like, hey, you were a fucking dick. You need to apologize. Because, like, if he hasn't been an asshole to you like this, and he hasn't done stuff like this constantly to make you think that he just doesn't care and that he's callous, maybe he just said something stupid. You know, like, yeah, it definitely was very inconsiderate. It was out of line, and he should have realized to behave with better etiquette. But sometimes people do just say something hurtful, and they didn't mean it. Like give him a chance to see if he can apologize at least, and see if he's willing to make amends for that and all. Because I think it seems a bit quick to dump him over one moment of him saying something stupid. Men will always say something stupid. I promise you. Even when we don't mean it, even when we don't think we're being a dick, we will sometimes accidentally be a dick. Like, even the best of us. Like, I can certainly say even I've had my moments where I said and done something and it was like, shit. I really wish I hadn't said that. Or, oh, I didn't even think that it would come out that way, and then you feel like crap after it, and then you're kind of like obsessively trying to figure out, all right, well, how do I fix this? How do I make it better? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yes, he was an ass, but I also feel like she reacted a bit too quickly, especially considering, like she said, she didn't open her mouth for her sister in that moment, and she probably should have. So, honestly,
I would have probably waited to see if he apologized to make up for it before deciding to break up or not.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they both were a little asshole-ish and a little quick here. Because, like, if a guy has a repeating pattern of behavior, or a person does in general, of doing this stuff, then fair enough at that point. It's like, if you're saying they've done it a lot, then yeah, but there's no indication being said here that this was done often or has been done frequently, or, that he had been a bad boyfriend prior, had said some awful things. It's like, sounds like he had one moment where he was a bit of a dumbass, but I think everyone has moments like that. So, as far as updates, let's see. Actually, when was this posted? 1 month ago.
A month ago.
Okay, so it's okay. Yeah, what's the person's name? Banana Toffee. It doesn't look like they responded with anything or made any edits. It's just a bunch of people looks like either agreeing with dumping him or just people sharing their own personal comments in the chat. So it's definitely a bit of sharing of some of their pain. Yeah, so I don't think there's any actual updates, but yeah, I'd say talk this one out. There will be an OP tag next to the name if it was OP. What does OP stand for in this context? I don't know what that means for this one.
Original poster.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely don't see any OP then either way. Doesn't look like anyone. It doesn't look like they respond. There's quite a few people who actually I see haven't responded to any of the things people have said. So either it means they read it and they thought about it, or they just posted it, read some stuff, and then just never came back to, or rather to check a few other things. But nah, yeah. I'd say talk it out. I think this is something that can be worked out. I think this. I think as long as this doesn't become a continuous repeating pattern or wasn't prior, I think this is a very fixable problem. I don't think this requires just like dumping him or leaving him. I think a conversation should definitely be had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What next? Well, this wasn't OP, but this was OG post, so OGP.
Even though caramel's not really my favorite thing in the world, I kind of want to watch this caramel cheesecake cube one.
Bet. Let's take a look-see. In fact, actually, too, I'm going to do myself a favor and actually get rid of the pop-up window just so that I can actually, keep it on one window. So let me just make this bigger. Can I...
Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
For sure. I'm just trying to... Let me drag you. Thank you. Good man.
No, I don't want to be dragged around. I'm not a ragdoll.
Only on Wednesdays. Alright, all set there, sis. I actually used to really like caramel. I was a big Twix fan.
I like Twix every now and then. It's just, I'm not going to go out of my way to get, a caramel sauce or anything.
No, that's fair. And just like that, the entire cake was gone. Reminded me of a conversation I had last night involving a metal bat and a pole. Or a wooden bat and a pole, I should say.
The pole would win because the bat would probably break.
Oh no, it involved having a small wooden bat that was hollowed out with a small metal pole in it because they couldn't get a metal bat. It was one of the most interesting things I've heard in a minute in terms of actually making a makeshift weapon.
Interesting. It sounds like some Dead Rising improvised weaponry shit.
Dead Rising. I always like to when they actually make crusts out of crumbling up cookies. Very practical. And probably a big time saver. I actually forget that this is how you make caramel. I've been so removed from sugar for so long, I forgot the actual chemical process of some of the things involved in baking.
Caramel can be kind of tricky, especially if you're not watching it regularly.
Oh yeah, well I imagine it's super easy to burn. I love spoonulas.
Spoonulas?
Yeah, that's what they call those, spoonulas. Halfway between a spoon and a spatula.
Huh.
When I was younger, I thought it was a made-up word, and then I realized I was saying something actually real, and I was like, oh.
I actually didn't know spoonula was even a fucking thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because like I used, because those types of like
Hot in town
rubber ones are used
57
for a lot.
cause sorry I disappeared. I went to go eat dinner.
That's fine, Hot. No worries. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. What you eat?
I might make chicken parmesan afterwards.
Sounds goofy. Very nice.
God, can you imagine trying to whisk that by hand if you don't have an electric mixer of any kind?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Your hand will be hurting.
Oh yeah, I'll be real. Sometimes by the time I'm done mixing a bowl of batter, my arms and my biceps are actually in a lot of pain. It's why on days after I finished baking, sometimes like I actually just did nothing else for the rest of the day. It was like, oh, that's it. I made brownies. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, no, when water's not one of the in brownies, either from the box or from scratch, it can be hard to fucking mix.
No, definitely.
And then you have to tap the bottom of the pan to get rid of air bubbles.
Yeah, I always hated that. Having to get rid of air bubbles is so awful when baking.
Like they're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. So did they, considering like they did the caramel and then they did the rest of the batter, did they just put the caramel in the fridge then until they were ready, or did they just let it sit out there?
They probably put it in the fridge until it was ready.
Oh, that looks precarious, having to move that down. Man, those knives are fucking like Christ, like that thing's like a machete if it was in Minecraft. And look, we're making perfect cubes. Most impressive.
Oh, another caramel one. It's this time it's a double cheesecake.
I bet.
They're so tiny.
Oh.
They look like little cupcakes. Like little no-bake cupcakes. Why is that one in a McDonald's ketchup cup?
Because sometimes you just run out of muffin cups, and you know you gotta multi-purpose things, Saf. Hey, we rinse this thing out, we clean out the ketchup, and let it dry. It's just like a soggy new container.
Ew.
It's gonna be okay. But in a much more
I've
real
never
sense, it won't.
I've never seen cupcake paper cups that stiff.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just gotta get them a little excited. Everything needs a good stiffy.
It looks kind of more like they're working with peanut butter instead of caramel.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm not gonna say no to a peanut butter cheesecake. So far, this is just adding stuff to a bowl and mixing by hand.
Well, that's exactly the right way to do things. You just stuff it in a bowl and you just smash it around. Sometimes it just likes to be roughed up a little bit. You gotta give it a good little love tap.
Sometimes you gotta slap it on the ass to remind it who's boss.
True. Ah, yes, good boy Scar, my favorite thing. Yeah, my kryptonite.
You should never use the praise to custom redeem them.
No, definitely not. Yeah, sure, Belle. Feel free to drop in our DMs.
Yeah. So far, the color looks a little more like honey.
I was thinking something else.
I'm afraid to ask what.
Well, let's just say sometimes when you take a while to, you know, go to the bathroom, something changes color. I can feel your disappointment.
Definitely don't use the bad boy one because it'd be more or less along the same tone as the good boy one.
True. True. Bad Boy is nice too, don't get me wrong. I do like that one as well, but there's just something about Good Boy that hits different for me. Let me know if Repo is a thing Sunday if I can join. Sure. I don't see why not, Scar. I'll definitely join you guys after my stream. Gonna clean that better, and if you guys get any more ideas, let me know. I'm not gonna lie, I might remove the dot on the feather. Got you. Let me take a look here then, Bell.
Ooh.
It's pretty cute. I like it.
Pretty cute.
I like it so far. I like how everything's like just thrown into the dough.
I'm a little concerned with the fact that there's feathers in with dough, but
Don't worry, it's
well.
it's added flavor. It's just we're gonna be for the chicken breading. Oh, the sounds. The sounds again. It's a brain made out of dough? Oh, nice.
Very nice.
I have to say, this one's kind of interesting. I like the mini little cheesecake cupcake thing going on.
Yeah. Each one has a little nipple in the middle. You know you were thinking it.
I plead the fifth. I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment rights at this moment. I would love to answer your questions, but my attorney has encouraged me to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights under the Constitution. I am not a crook. Fucking God. God almighty. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
I know exactly what you're thinking. We have that reaction.
Legit. Habeas corpus, exactly. Also, thank you, Omega. I need ideas for text later. We're gonna have to get ready for the movies soon. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you were doing that today, Bill. As far as text, do what I do. Either Google a text you like and then just tweak it and make it by hand from there if it's like a licensed one, or go look for a free for commercial use one.
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight. Get auto insurance.
I don't want it. It's a scam.
Well, at least it's not porn. It wasn't porn the video game again.
Disappointment. Oh, that's interesting.
We gotta get the fuck out of here on your side. So give me a second.
Oakley dokley.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yee.
Alright, so another Reddit story?
Sure. Let's take a look, see what we got.
What doozies are there?
That's a good question. Let's see. Surely we can find something that's, what the fuck. For wanting a clear hosting budget after my partner invited extra people to my dinner. Why does it say not safe for work?
That is a good question.
Alright, we'll keep that one in mind. For telling my boyfriend not to come over anymore if he doesn't move in with me. Huh? What? You gotta pick a disability. Like, that's so contradictory. It's like, if you don't move in with me, you're not allowed to come here. Huh? Madam, that's not how that works. Okay, alright, my asshole for kicking her out because she killed my plants.
It says English is a second language underneath.
What? We're skipping that one. Ugh. For cutting off my son after his mom passed away?
I'm guessing it's the dad
Oh.
cutting off the son.
You know, this is like one of those riddles where it's like I say, oh, the person who caught in a car crash with the father and son, but there was someone was operating on them who was a family member who was the doctor. Like I'm one of those people who's gonna sit there and go like, what the fuck are you saying to me? And it's just the most obvious answer in the world, and I'm just sitting there like a moron. For not wanting to sleep in the same bed with my girlfriend because she doesn't shower off of the
Gross.
I don't even want to know what that sex life looks like. Not wanting my child to be alone with my father-in-law who... Oh, okay, we won't talk about that one on stream.
No.
We'll skip we'll skip that one for now. Perhaps some other time. But, so let's see. So we've got stinky girl failure. Cutting off my son after mommy died. Plant killer. Don't come here anymore, Paradox. And something not safe for work. So what sounds good? What do we do here?
I'm kind of curious as to why the dinner one is labeled as not safe for work.
Alright, let's take a look then.
I'll close it to see how not safe for work, so you can see how not safe for work it is.
Oh, we should be fine. It doesn't look like there's any images posted. I just clicked on it. Alright, so... Am I the asshole for wanting a clear hosting budget after my partner invited extra people to my dinner? I'm gonna assume that this is some kind of swingers party. So, I, 33-year-old female, live in a small apartment with my partner, 35 male. Cooking is my main way to decompress, so I host a dinner night every month or so. I plan the menu due to most of the meal prep and usually pay for most of the ingredients because I enjoy it and I am picky about what I make, okay? Last weekend I planned a dinner for 6, 2 couples plus a friend. 2 days before, my partner told me he had also invited 2 of his coworkers. He said it was no big deal and that it would be rude to uninvite them. I told him I could make it work, but it changed the menu and the grocery costs. He shrugged and said I was already cooking anyway. On the day, I ended up buying extra ingredients, doubling sides, and grabbing more drinks and snacks so people would not feel awkward. My grocery bill was a lot higher than usual. After everyone left, I told him that next time, if he wants to add guests, we need a clear hosting budget and he needs to cover the extra costs, or at least agree on it beforehand. First issue I have right here is, why is the costs not being shared? Why is it separate? You live together.
Right?
Like that in of itself is confusing me. Oh, hey, Vulture. How's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, Walter.
Hope you're having a beautiful evening. He got defensive and said I was turning a nice night into a transaction, and that since I like hosting, I should not nickel and dime. Now he's acting like I embarrassed him by even bringing up money. Am I the asshole for insisting on setting a hosting budget and that added guest means he pays the difference? I don't want to be petty. I just want it to be fair. Any tips on how couples usually handle hosting costs when one person does most of the cooking? Okay. I got a lot of issues here. Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Dash. So, my first problem is, yeah, I do agree a budget is good when you're living together. Because, typically, the money being spent is the money you're both contributing in some way. Because you live in the same house. I mean, I'm sure you got to be splitting rent, right? So it's like, to me it seems like, especially as a man who was married, like the cost of living just becomes split between both of your mutual incomes. So as far as the nickel and diming goes, maybe he was a little inconsiderate of how much money maybe was being spent, and maybe she was watching the budget better. But I'm more bothered by the fact that I do agree with him, like, you know, like, why are you nickel and diming this? Like, if it's extra money and he's saying it's cool, then doesn't both of that money inherently just go into the same space? Like, what is this agreeing? Like, it's
I think.
Mhm.
I think our original poster is having a problem because he didn't tell her that he was inviting extra people. He just invited extra people.
No, I get that. And
Like, she'll be fine with that. It's not a big deal.
no, I get that, and I understand, like, you know, if she's talking about keeping, like, budget for the money and everything, it's like, why, if he's not worried about the money, then why is she so worried about it there, then? Like, because, like, the whole problem I'm seeing here is, like, it feels more like a case of, like, yeah, okay, he was inconsiderate for inviting extra people because she'd have to do more work. That's fair. I agree with that. Like, you know, just kind of just blindsiding her and not telling her, hey, we got 2 random extra guests coming now, so now you have to cook more food and do more work and do more planning. Like, yeah, that's a little inconsiderate. But the money part makes no sense to me, because like you should just be sharing that between each other. So it's like, why is that being brought up like it's separate? Like, you're not a friend, you're not just a roommate. If this is your boyfriend, if this is your partner, like, I mean, like, what's the problem? That's what I don't get.
It also might be something to do with the amount of space, because she did say it's a small apartment.
No, yeah, like, all of those things are valid. The money part I don't understand. Because, like, all of the other all the other complaints she had are perfectly valid, and that's something that, like, you know, both of them should definitely talk about and discuss. It's like, because, like, think about it, right? Usually if a man goes, oh, well, it's my money anyway, that's usually a perfect way to cause an argument in a married couple. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually guys that go like, oh, well, it's my money anyway, so who cares? It's like, that's when it's a problem, when you start viewing it only as yours. So, like, I look at it like, if she's worrying about the money, acting like he needs to chip in, it's like, well, I mean, isn't that just understood that you guys are living together, so you guys are each, like, taking care of different things with your mutual income? Like, you know, I don't know. I've seen this with some people before, and I never understood it. Like, I just genuinely was always confused by that. But, like, no, I think this could be better talked about. Just, you know, communicate with your woman, be more considerate of the work that she's doing and the time she's taking, and you, woman, just, you know, like, chill about the money, because it should be equally split assets amongst you guys anyway if you're boyfriend and girlfriend like that. So, you know, yeah. I have quesadilla mixed with Mexican cheese and ground turkey meat and tomato soup mixed with milk. That sounds good. That actually sounds really good, Dash. Okay. So what next? Another Reddit story, or?
Give me a second to drink some water.
As Vic would say, I love water!
Zeph got me a Reese's Easter Bunny before leaving work last night, so...
Oh, adorable.
I ate the rest of that.
Very much adorable.
Yeah. When I first opened it last night to just, like, take a bite of the ears, I actually decapitated the whole thing.
As God intended. Swallow that bunny whole.
Like, all I wanted was this bite off the ears, and the whole head came off.
We eat chocolate by unhinging our entire jaw, Saf. That's how we do things. That's how we do things out here.
Let's do another Reddit story, and then I will pick one of the books to read from.
Sounds good.
For recipes.
All right, let's see. I'm kind of curious about the moving in one, because it just feels so paradoxical of an ultimatum to give. Oh my good monkey tits on a cracker.
Christ, you got an update.
Yeah, okay, all right. So we're going to read it first. Try and dissect it a bit. and then we'll go into the update after we give some opinion. Okay.
I mean, do you want to split into sections? Like someone like reads like 3 or 4 lines, and another person reads 3 or 4 lines, or 2 lines each?
If you want to, I'm okay with that. I'm fine either way.
I feel like it's a lot of reading, and that'd be a lot of strain without taking any breaks for water.
Oh, I'd be fine with that. I dehydrate myself on a chronic basis. I yell at other people for self-care. I just don't do it as good as I should.
I have a response for that, but give me a moment.
Is this a whole ass essay on the U.S. Space Shuttle Service Manual or something? What the fuck is this?
You just don't have the throwables, so I can't give the answer I want to.
Fair. I actually do need to set tits back up again. I've been meaning to, and I just keep forgetting to.
Let's see.
Ah! Okay, I definitely was not expecting that. I'm sitting here going, what is she doing? And just all of a sudden I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Give me a moment. I have a response for this.
I'm awake. I'm an important member of the team. You can't fire me, I quit. Please, I have a family. Alright. So, thank you for the hand pats, Bolter. Appreciate it. So let's see. My asshole for not telling my boyfriend to come over anymore if he doesn't move in with me. Alright, so. Throwaway account because I don't want my boyfriend finding this. Me, 19-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 19-year-old male, have been together for almost 2 years, 1 year, 10 months for context. I moved into my 1-bedroom apartment about 6 months ago. I live alone. I pay all my bills alone and buy my own groceries. My boyfriend comes over every single day, and I'm not just saying that, he is literally there every day. I get home from work, and by the time I'm out of the shower, he is at the apartment. I didn't really mind at first, because I was excited he was seeing me every day, because before that, he told me he didn't want to spend a lot of time with me, that it was overwhelming to him. Guy sounding autistic. So I was excited and happy he wanted to be with me. My love language is quality time. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, fast forward, I've noticed an increase in my bills. Just last month, my utility bill increased by $70. Whether on him, okay, I'm not totally sure. But he's been there even when I'm not there. He's taken showers, watched TV. I'm not a huge TV person, and he'll leave the lights on. Not to mention he uses the restroom all the time. Sometimes 3 times, so there's that. And then I'm running out of groceries faster than I'd like. I'd buy groceries just enough for me. Every 2 weeks, my pay schedule, I buy a pack of Cokes, 12, and that this should last me the entire month as I don't drink a lot of soda. But what do? I'm running out in 2 weeks. Why? Well, an example of him drink all of my sodas would be when we were watching TV. He ordered us a pizza, and while we were eating, he offered to grab a drink, and I just told him to grab me a water, and he grabbed himself a soda, which I didn't mind since, like I said, I don't drink them often. He drinks the first soda, then he gets up to grab a second. He comes back to the table and drinks the second. I was visibly annoyed but didn't say anything. But then gets up again and walks to the fridge to grab a third? Okay, wow. That's just unhealthy. I quietly interrupted him and said, nope, no. If you are very thirsty, you can have a water. You are not drinking all the sodas I just bought. To which he responds, what are you, my mom? And I respond, no, but I'm your girlfriend and you didn't buy those. I did. When I want a soda, I want to be able to drink one. And he came to sit down. He was mad. I know this because he does this thing where he clenches his jaw and he didn't speak to me for a while. After this, I had the realization that he really is just living here without sleeping here. He's eating and drinking all of my food and using my utilities. So I thought carefully of what I wanted to say, and I got the right wording together. When he came over the next day, I brought up the conversation of, why don't you move in with me? And he just said, no, I don't want to. And I was like, What? Why? You basically live here without sleeping here. You are here every day and using all of my things. I know I shouldn't have snapped like that, but that just completely threw me off. His reasoning stated with, I want to finish school, which I would completely understand if he was in school. He's not. He missed the deadline to sign up for classes, so he's not enrolled right now. Which I reminded him of. His next reason was, I don't want to live in an apartment, I want to live in a house. So then I said, we are 19. We aren't established and don't have money to put for a house. You have to be realistic. We can eventually get a house, but an apartment is part of that step. Then he responded with, I just don't want to move out. I like having no responsibilities. This was finally the real... Exactly. Yup. I was waiting for that because that's been the whole air this whole time so far. Okay, so... I told him... Since he didn't want to move out and help me, he can't come over every day, and we'll have to hang out at his house more often. It's been a week since this conversation, and he's still coming over every day, and I don't know what to do. I love his company, but I can't afford it. I still can't really wrap my head around his answer, and I'm trying to respect it, but part of me wonders if it was someone else he'd want to live with them. Would he support them, or does he just not see a future with me? I'm not sure what to do. Any advice is appreciated. Okay, so... honestly, just before we even get into the rest of it, yeah, I think he's a child. I genuinely think, like, don't get me wrong, if she loves him and she wants to give him a chance, that's fair. That's completely her decision. But I think he's a complete and total child because even if he's not in school, like, I don't know if he's working. Like, I'd hope he at least has a job. And if he doesn't want to move in, at the very least, if he is going to be coming in and essentially completely and totally freeloading to that degree, the least he could do then, this is a case where I'd say he should be contributing a little bit because they're not living together to that degree. So it's like it's not like their assets are mutual right now, which is obviously why she was vying for living together, because it's like, hey, you're my boyfriend, you're here every day anyway, you know, and we could split costs then, which just makes sense. That's what most people would do. So I think she's...
It sounds completely logical and reasonable.
Agreed. So I think she's completely fine so far. I don't think there's anything wrong here. I like having no responsibilities. I get there 19, but come the fuck on. Exactly, bro. I agree. Like by that age, if you have a girlfriend and you're over there all the time too, you should have some level of responsibility. If you have any responsibility, it should be at the very least just to her. So... okay, I put it into paragraphs, but I'm sorry, everyone, I didn't know how this worked. Everyone is asking about the key. When I made a copy of my key, he was with me and suggested he should have one for emergencies, so I made him a copy too. He also has no responsibilities. His mom pays for his car and gas and clothes. I don't like that he doesn't...
sounds like he's spoiled.
Yeah, I don't like that he doesn't pay for anything. I'm taking everyone's comments into consideration, and it's opening my eyes a lot. I'm going to try to have the conversation again tonight, and I'll update when we talk. Alright, so we got a big-ass fucking update. I'm not sure if I update here or what to do, really. We talked. This also just happened, so I'm mentally drained, so I'm sorry if the update isn't the best. I took his key, like many of you suggested. I told him until he learns to call me and ask if he can come over, then he cannot have the key. I also added with that the key is only to be used for emergencies, and I don't feel like he should have it. He then agreed to this, also went on to explain that it feels like we were in two different mindsets. Me having an apartment, steady income, and responsibilities. And him living at home, no bills, etc. He then started to put the fault on me, saying it was too expensive and I shouldn't have moved out, but I didn't have a choice to move out. It was forced upon me. Oh, okay. You're coming off like a dick here. We argued back and forth about that for a while. He suggested me budget my money, but I literally don't spend anything other than what I need. I have an interview for a second job tomorrow so I can start being able to afford the things I want. That's besides the point. It was dumb and felt like deflection on his end, absolutely. We fought back and
100%.
forth. Yeah, it's unbelievable. We fought back and forth, and then it eventually ended with me saying he is a child who isn't wanting to grow up right now, and I don't want that around me forever. I don't know if we're broken up or what is really happening. I assume I'll know more about that tomorrow. Thank you everyone for the support and kind words. It really means a lot, has helped me see things I couldn't see before. I'm glad I reached out on here. Yeah, like, legitimately, like, wow. Just, I have no words.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
If he doesn't decide that he wants to like just man up and just like, okay, yeah, let's talk about finding a place together. Throw the whole fucking man out, because goddamn.
No, yeah, I I definitely do have to agree with that as well, because honestly, like, I don't even at the age of 19, like you're still a grown adult. You can be old enough to have a job at that point. You can have some responsibilities, and I also blame his parents a little bit. I like, I'll be real. Like, my parents have definitely always helped me out with certain things from the time I'm young, even all the way till now. But I pay for like 90% of all of my own things. I think the only things that I really don't pay for is food. Like, but other than that, like, I can safely say anything for myself I pay for. I've even bought my own gas at times. I mean, I don't go out a lot or drive a lot, if I'm really honest. I just don't like to go out very often. But like, legitimately, that like, I pay for like 90% of all of my own stuff, and I do that by choice. Like I have been offered more help with things at times, so it's like, yeah, nah, just not okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not okay. Like yeah,
Before-
absolutely.
Before I moved here, like when I was just to visit Zeph, for like a week at a time, I would buy all my own snacks and any food I wanted to eat instead of like eating something of anyone else's, unless it was like offered, like, hey, we're cooking, do you have you made enough for everybody?
No, yeah, absolutely. What's this stream about? Well, currently we're basically doing a little bit of a podcast, me and my homie Seth. Kind of like doing a combination. We go back and forth between watching some baking videos, talking about some recipes and some cookbooks, and also reading Reddit stories and kind of just analyzing the situation from like, let's think of it like a therapist point of view. Just, you know, kind of like giving advice and opinions and thoughts on problems like I've gone through. Am I the asshole Reddit or our advice? Just to talk about that stuff, because one thing I do very often is I give advice to people and I help a lot. So that's what this stream's about tonight. The rest of the week is going to be some gaming, which will be like SpongeBob and stuff like that for some other things. There's a Discord if you'd like to join as well, so you can keep updates. I do a lot of variety content.
Yeah, and the rest of my week, tomorrow, I have a very special subathon that I'm excited for. And then I'm gonna be doing something for Easter.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so what next?
Okay, I think after that we need a little. God.
A little. Oh, gonna go for some Dylan Halls.
Hell yeah.
Bet. Give me 1 second here. Ah. I'm dropping everything on the floor. All good there, Dane. Take it easy. If you're not interested, that's cool. No worries.
I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea if you don't like it.
Yep.
Which.
A carrot pie from 1919. Before pumpkin pie became king, people ate this. Now they're dead. Pound of carrots. Reloading. I just love this. Water. Fire. Time for pastry. Welcome to the world. It's awful. Get in the pan. Get it. Moo juice. Only a half cup of sugar. It's time for some eggy ginger. Simming. Time's up.
Yeah, 4 years later, after this video, that's still true about the world being awful.
Absolutely.
I'm mixing a fully constructed pie shell into this. I'm a fool, not an idiot. This is frighteningly liquid. Who are you? Fascinating. Hold on. It's a pumpkin pie imposter. Bit chewier, but elsewise lovely. A peanut pie from 1941, courtesy of the Caro Kid, who I can only describe as an infant male escort. Randy, work with me here. You need a haircut.
I mean, yeah,
Whole cup of coffee.
who draws a naked baby with a top hat covering their genitals?
Eggy
Yes.
shell. You didn't see it. Margarine. Vanilla. 8 ounces.
Yeah,
of
Dylan Hollis
peanuts.
is always a good time, Dash.
All right. Stop looking.
Gyllenhaal is a good time.
Avast.
Oh God. What have you done?
It doesn't look very comfortable to chew.
It looks like you would break your teeth.
What did I do? It tastes like crunchy diesel.
What?
A chocolate sauerkraut cake from
Crunchy
48.
okay
This was
then.
a joke. Turns out I'm the joke. Sauerkraut.
How does he know what
Whole
diesel
cup
tastes
soak
like?
in water
Literally.
And then drain. Better. 1.5 cups of sugar. Cream time. You can use a mixer.
Like, I know what it
to
smells like,
feel
but I've
some
never tried
83.
licking it.
Half cup of cuckoo. Baking powder. Water. Yummy. Fold in sauerkraut carefully. Or what? I'm gonna ruin your disaster? Can a cake be tried for treason? In she go. I know it's open. Sleep tight. Wow. Bring buttercream and chocolate to a boil. Fire.
Okay.
No. Incredible. It feels like coconut.
I don't take sauerkraut.
Either chocolate fixes everything or this is alchemy.
I'll tell you, I would pay to watch him do stand up. He's just such a naturally funny man. It's actually
I
insane.
don't know how big your dash is. Remember the edges, Dylan. The edges! Blind bake the shell for 15. Avocado. Ooh, it's a boy. Delicious.
But there's that blind baking joke again.
Sweetened condensed milk. This is from 1938. It's only electrocuted me twice. Woo! Yes, sir. You need the juice of 2 limes. Woo! Smells like the war. Chill time. Good morning. You know what? This is doing something for me. It's rather eccentric, but very smooth and quite light. That right there is a summer pie.
I'll agree with that too. It had picnic vibes.
A coal miner cake from 1936. Starting off on the right foot here with a half cup of lard.
Oh
My
boy.
feet, do we still have to do this? This stuff is great. You can run your tractor on it. Brown sugar drizzle of molasses. Cold, warm
God.
eggs. They did you dirty. They seem to have made a chamber pot.
Oh God,
Strong coffee.
Dylan,
Now
why?
mix baking soda into sour.
I didn't
cream.
need that imagery.
What's happening? Get in. Then we alternate flour, coffee, flour, coffee. You want that?
Looks good, but looks can be deceiving. Oh. They're very dense and pungent.
Suppose I wouldn't mind it if I was in a coal mine, but in a coal mine I'm not. A perfection
Okay, Yoda.
salad from 1961. In typical 60s fashion, we're using gelatin. We meet again. Nothing says salad like animal collagen. Half cup of boiling water. Fire! Apple cider vinegar. Lemon juice. Bit of salt. In you go. Now we shred celery, carrots, and cabbage. Always wash these real good. Celery's just like your parents. Dirtier than you think. This was supposed to be a fun way to get kids to eat their vegetables. How'd that work out, America? Onion powder. Pepper. Okay. What's the point? A loaf pan? Really? I just love when my salad comes in a brick. Good morning, it's time for mayonnaise.
More than likely, Dash, yeah, but he has so much content, it's hard to remember what I have seen or haven't seen. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What have you perfected? Garbage. It's cold, limp, and crunchy, and bad.
Perfected garbage. Oh my god.
Lordy. Okay, last one, and then we should move on to like another Reddit story or something.
This
Sounds good.
recipe has no butter and
Yeah.
no oil, which is amazing because it's American. 3 large eggs, whites only. Sounds about right for 1936. Whip until stiff. We also whip a cup of cream. Now we fold the egg whites into the cream. Very bizarre. They need water. 2 cups of pastry flour. 3 teaspoons of floof powder. Fluffy. Stay warm. Poofy. That's genius. It's an angel food cake, but with 1/4 the egg whites. Bravo.
Looks good.
Potato candy from the Great Depression.
Potato candy.
Potato candy.
How do you... How?
Are you curious?
A
Do you wanna
little, a
watch
little
it?
bit, yeah.
Potato candy from the Great Depression. Just like my relationships, candy is inevitably unhealthy. So potato seems a peculiar addition. Peel and boil 1 russet. Ah! This recipe only has 3 ingredients, so I'm a bit scared. Your time has come. Add 8 to 10 cups of powdered sugar. Cups? Cups! 8 is the low end. There shouldn't be 8 to 10 cups of anything. This is poundage of sugar. The potatoes are gone. It's turned to liquid. Are you a sorcerer? So my we actually now have a dough which we're gonna roll out. This is ridiculous. This potato. Jar of peanut butter. Every turn in this recipe has been a laugh. Come on.
Literally.
To the fridge. Well. Mushroom. It's good.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, that's
Eggnog
pretty
from
crazy.
1895.
Honestly, it felt
eggnog
almost like a
was already one of
doughy
my favorite
cinnamon
things, but
cake.
homemade is-
Well, peanut butter, I guess, right? But still,
Yeah.
that's actually crazy. All right then, let's see what we have next.
My mouse is not wanting to cooperate. It is becoming as much of a petulant child as the laptop itself.
God damn. All right. So, because we got stinky girlfriend, jackass dad, not wanting my child to be alone. Okay, we just gotta skip that one.
Yeah.
Telling my
Another
sister.
NSFW.
Oh, okay. For embarrassing a coworker in front of his wife. I'm assuming the not safe for work stuff is literally just not safe for work and has absolutely no sexual connotation, but just be something that they felt they couldn't bring up at work.
Talk about it work.
Yeah, because like I think that for once, not safe for work has been the most literal senses of not safe for work.
I feel like the stinky girlfriend one would give
All right then.
bad visual.
All right then, it is stinky. It is. All right. So let's see. Me, 28, girlfriend, 27, live together. We've been together for 3 years and moved in together about 6 months ago. She will shower maybe twice a week. I shower every night before bed because I think it's gross not to. Miraculously, she doesn't really have BO, and for the most part, her showering habits don't bother me, except that I am starting to not want to sleep in the same bed with her at night. I can't stop thinking about her skin being dirty. She commutes to work by public bus and then spends all day teaching at an elementary school. Sometimes she goes to physical therapy after work, and she still won't shower. I think it's nasty not to wash your body before getting into bed after all of that, and it makes me not want to cuddle up and sleep next to her and share sheets and blankets with her. I told her, in a much gentler way, how I was feeling, and she was really hurt but said that she tried to do better about showering before bed. That was a couple of months ago, and things haven't improved much. So I recently started sleeping on the couch. She asked me why, and I told her again how I felt, and again it hurt her feelings a lot. She said I should be more understanding because she's exhausted at the end of the day, and showering is just difficult for her. Okay. This is not a clear-cut asshole case. But there might be something a little deeper here, because if a person is that busy, like between the physical therapy and all the work, and she's that exhausted by the end of the day, that she's willing to neglect her health, either she really is just that exhausted, and maybe there's something you guys can talk about in terms of how you could help lighten the load for her so she has a little bit more time for her own self-care. Or maybe she needs to go to therapy because maybe she's just depressed. Because I can safely say I've been in relationships where a partner of mine did not take very good self-care. And it really was not something as simple as, oh, they're just lazy. I mean, or even they're just tired. And even though I think this is a component of being tired, because I think even when you're tired, when you neglect your health to that degree, that it's becoming, visibly and sensorily noticeable to the other people, or even just your partner around you, there might be a deeper reason why. And at that point, like, you know, I think you really should start looking in to seeing what the other underlying cause is. Because if she's saying that, you know, she's exhausted at the end of the day and it's difficult for her, then hell, it might even be mental health. It could even be something physical. I mean, if she's going for physical therapy, I'd wonder, like, does she have fibromyalgia? That's another possible option too. I mean, members of my family have it, and I know that what fibromyalgia is going to do, it's a neurological problem. So it's sending pain signals more often to your muscles. Maybe she's feeling more exhausted, and maybe, you know, as a result, it is physically harder for her to do it. So it's kind of like, you know, okay, what do I compromise here? Something with my health or the work that I need to do so that I can even keep making money to, you know, sustain our living situation. Like, so there's definitely got to be some way to, like, either make it a little easier for her, or maybe there's some other context that hasn't been provided, or maybe she does need to get checked out for something, because if she's going through physical therapy, I'd imagine there had to be some kind of sustained injury to be doing physical therapy. So I feel like he's definitely given us a lack of context here, but I do think that there's something else that needs to be talked about or worked out here. Don't see anything from the original poster.
This was only posted a day ago, so they probably haven't gotten around to it.
Some people were saying
Yeah,
perfume, deodorant.
There's really not enough information here to know what's going on in their relationship.
Yeah, so I'll make a lot of assumptions as far as it goes, because it doesn't seem like it's really something that bad or lazy or, you know, awful. It feels like it's something that could be resolved, and it's probably something medically related, if I really had to guess. So I would be willing to look into that a little bit more.
I would definitely look into it too.
Okay.
That one was pretty short. Let's do another Reddit story.
Bet.
And you pick this time.
Let's see then. My girlfriend is angry that I call my friend by his real name.
What?
That might be it. For asking someone to let me sit down on the bus who turned out to also be disabled. Okay. For not wanting to move into a house I'll never have any legal claim to. For not letting my sister use my property as a wedding venue last minute. For letting her continue. This one's not safe for work, too. For wanting my dad to knock before he comes in my room. I'm gonna check the not safe for work one.
Alright, let me just minimize real quick. See how not safe for work it is.
Seems like we're good. Alright, so I was in a relationship with a girl. The relationship was just a week old, so I absolutely did not think that she needed to know about my phimosis. Okay, we're gonna Google that real quick, because even I don't know what that is.
I can Google it real quick.
No worries, I got it right here. Oh, you son of a bitch wankle. Hate when it does that. Alright.
A condition where the... Oh.
Huh. Okay then. I did not know that was a thing. Oh man. Usually requiring medical attention in adults caused by congenital tightness, infection. Oh, wow. Literally. Oh, you've heard of it, Scar? Interesting. Learn something new every day. I guess, yeah, honestly, wow. This is something new for me. I'm usually a well of knowledge when it comes to medical conditions, but okay, almost male infants are born with some level of tightness, okay, caused by infection, inflammation. Okay. All right, so we got context, so all right. But things got pretty hot on the last Sunday, and she got down to give me a BJ. The problem with guys with phimosis is that it is incredibly difficult to clean the... Yeah, that's true, the smegma. Yeah, that... Jokes aside, that is a hard fact about not being circumcised. Informally known as, dick cheese. Yep. Circumcision is the normal fix. Absolutely, Scar. Yep. Because the foreskin does not pull back. And yes, smegma does smell terrible. That is a given. Anyway, she put it in her mouth, and moments later, what was supposed to be an intimate, beautiful moment between us turned to shit. She obviously got the horrible taste of... God, no! No! Oh my god.
I suddenly lost my appetite for my pasta later.
Oh, no.
I suddenly
Alright.
lost my appetite for dinner later.
I don't blame you. Alright, and since this was completely unplanned, none of us had condoms with us. Disgusted, she angrily spat on my face twice? Damn.
What?
Went to the wash basin, cleaned up, and walked away. Later that midnight, she messaged me that she was breaking up with me and that I should not have put her through this. Apparently, she has blocked me on all platforms where I could potentially chat with her. She isn't picking up my calls. Am I the a-hole for letting her blow? That was my first time ever. Think from a guy's perspective. How many of you would have stopped your girl? This is the closest that I can ever get to sex in the current circumstance. Penetrating isn't for me, not before I have a circumcision, so it was either BJ or nothing. I can completely understand that she was disgusted, but disrespectfully spitting in your partner's face, and even worse, cutting him off is really unjustified. Is it? Okay. This is definitely not black and white, but there is definitely problems here.
I think she overreacted a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Like I'll say this, right? I think in terms of transparency... Now, the relationship's only a week old, I get it. But also, why are you engaging in a blowy in just a week? Like, if you're, like, actually dating the person. I think that's a little bit quick. But at the same time, everyone goes at different paces. So, if you agree, if you are knowingly going to be engaging in a sexual act with someone, and you're not transparent about health conditions, especially one that can be directly affecting her, what I would have done, if I really was in this position and I wasn't clean enough and I wasn't prepared, I probably would have said, is it okay if we, like, maybe did a hand job first? Or at the very least, I'll be honest, I probably would have just said, hey, I'm not very clean right now. I want to be respectful here. Is it okay if I use your shower at least? Like, why not that, you know? That's an option too. Like, if you're at her place or if she's at yours, like, that's an option too. Like, could just be like, hey, can I take a shower real quick? You know? I don't see that as being a problem, you know? So, like, I definitely think there's things he could have done to mitigate her getting, you know, essentially disgusting filth in her mouth, which can also be very, you know, dangerous, high bacteria. But I also think, yeah, I agree with you completely. She did overreact. She should not have spat in his face or anything like that. Like realistically, what she instead should have done is been like, bro, what the fuck? You know, what's wrong with you here? Now, like, it's only a week, so yeah, no wonder she ended up blocking him. I think like it's not like they were together for a while. Like, it's a pretty bad thing on both accounts. I think they were both pretty disrespectful. I would arguably say, as the guy, dude should actually, if he knows he was going to be avoiding intercourse until he got a circumcision. I don't know how old he is. You know, I have to assume you're at least 18 and up. Like, and even if you're not, by some chance, and you're both teens. Like, realistically, like, why have you not gotten access to a circumcision surgery at this point? Like, it really would. I mean, it's a simple procedure, especially as an adult. As far as I know, they don't even put you to sleep. I think they just numb you. So, get that shit done. Keep it clean. Like, that's not a hard process to do at all. And her.
And
go ahead, Seth.
I was reading a couple of the comments down below, and so far two of them have said that the poster is definitely the asshole.
Nah, yeah, I do agree with that more so too, because yeah, like it is just, yeah, like that is just really fucking nasty to, like, you know, have done that without like actually giving any warning. Like just clean yourself. Like, I understand, like, yeah, I know it's harder to clean an uncircumcised penis. It is absolutely harder. But then take a little bit of extra care or get the surgery done. Don't just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was just so fucking horny, man. I couldn't fucking think, man. You know, she just wanted my dick. I had to let it happen." But I'll go now. Hope you have a wonderful night. You too, Vulture. Take it easy, homie. Much love.
Bye-bye, Vulture.
Yeah. So honestly, nah, yeah, I definitely think he's the asshole in this regard. Like I think spitting in his face was also pretty bad too. But like he put her in much greater risk with that level of bacteria. That's just fucking nasty.
It's gonna take time to recover my appetite for food after that one. God
Literally.
damn. Oh,
Yeah.
you.
I could feel the disgust on your face with that. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. So.
Okay, I think
So what's next?
I think I'm gonna read a recipe.
I'm gonna read a recipe.
Hey, get over here. Ow. Okay, damn.
Are you good?
I was having a hard time getting a grip on the baking yesteryear, and my shoulder popped pulling on the book.
I felt that. I felt that hard. That's when you know
Like-
you've hit that age, sis.
Can I get a refund on adulthood?
Yes.
Okay, it's the beginning of the book. What the recipes are in the early half of the book. A cream spice cake. Covered with walnut slivers, it looks like. Yeah, chopped walnuts. Cake portion, because it's the prep time is about half an hour, cook time is 40 minutes. For the cake portion, it's a half a cup or 115 grams of butter softened, 1 cup or 220 grams of packed dark brown sugar, the yolks of 5 large eggs, 2 1/4 or 2 1/4 cups or 315 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon ground allspice, 1 teaspoon ground mace, substitute with nutmeg if you want. 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup or 250 grams of sour cream, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. For the flour, we're looking at 1 3/4 cups or 350 grams of granulated sugar, a third of a cup or 80 milliliters of light corn syrup or golden syrup. That's a lot of sugar for the first 2 recipes. A half a cup or 120 milliliters of water, the whites of 2 large eggs, and 1 cup or 115 grams of chopped walnuts. But the frosting has a lot of sugar in it between the granulated sugar and the corn syrup.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like diabetes in my frosting.
Always a classic there. And they're just waiting the recipe.
I'm getting it. And while you're looking at that, I'm gonna thumb through for another recipe.
Sounds Gucci. Alright, let's see. Ooh. That looks really good. I've always been a big fan of nuts. Don't at me.
Giggity.
And there's the recipe for you, gang. Alright, cool. Trying to find another good one.
Okay. Zeph is off to work.
Oh, nice. Hope the man has a good one.
I told him to be safe while I'm kicking his butt. Affectionately.
I will beat you to death lovingly.
Hot cross buns. These actually look pretty good. So, god damn, that's a long time. So it's 3.5 hours of prep time.
What?
Yeah.
How?
And only 22 minutes to cook.
Excuse? What are they made of diamonds?
So for the buns portion, it's a quarter cup or 55 grams of butter softened, a third of a cup or 75 grams of packed dark brown sugar, 1 cup or 235 milliliters of whole milk, 1.5 cups or 230 grams of raisins, 2 packets of active dry yeast, 5 1/4 teaspoons / 14 grams. That's a lot of yeast. 3.5 cups or 490 grams of bread flour, more if needed. 1 teaspoon of ground allspice, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3 large eggs. For the crosses, because they're called hot cross buns. A 1/2 cup or 70 grams of all-purpose flour, roughly 5 tablespoons of water. Interesting. So that was just dough and water. And then for the glaze, it's 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 3 tablespoons of water. And then they don't tell you because it's probably not homemade, but there is a cream cheese or something that goes into the bun.
I'm just trying to figure out why it takes 3 hours.
I don't know.
Is it just because we're making the cream cheese homemade? Are we milking the cow ourselves?
Are we using an old style churning?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't. Is there something I'm missing from that recipe that requires 3 hours of time?
Like, it doesn't even take 3 hours to make brownies.
Literally.
And if it does, what recipe are you using?
That's a good question.
Come on, I'm trying to get the recipe one to a point where it's not got a glare on it, so you can actually fucking see the words on the page.
I got you. So far, the photos have come out pretty fine. They've been very legible.
You know, this one was having a bad issue with glare.
You had a bad glare. The camera did lie. Ooh. These look very appealing. I'm gonna take a look at the recipe here. Hot cross buns. Oh, so it's actually a Bermuda recipe? Damn.
But still, why 3.5 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand either. Like, I'm gonna look at this again. Okay. Yeah, like this, just... Yeah, I don't understand why the prep time is 3.5 hours. Crazy. Okay, then.
They look tasty, though.
Oh, no, absolutely. Alright, do you want to do a couple more things and we'll start wrapping up soon?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me see about our Reddit story then. For secret double majoring. That's a weird thing to think you're an asshole for. For changing my underwear after a shower? Huh?
Do you wear your underwear to the shower?
All excellent questions. For not wanting to co-sign an apartment for my best friend. For cutting off a friendship with a guy friend of mine. And I'm torn between the shower underwear and the cutting off the friend. You know what? I'm going with this has a second update. All right, morbid curiosity be damned. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna since they wrote update 2 here, I guess I'll start here. So let's wait. So does it start here? Yeah,
I think this is a different. Yeah, I think it starts like where it says my 40 female.
Yeah.
Partner,
All right. Okay then.
Male.
So my 40-year-old female partner, male 45, thinks it's wrong. I change my underwear after a shower in the morning. I get up to take my dog for a walk early in the morning and put clean underwear on. Then come home and have a shower and change my underwear. The walk is only 20 minutes, and this is how it turned. This now turned into an argument that I must be cheating. Oh, okay. This morning, my underwear must have fallen from my arms as I was carrying washing to the laundry, and he messaged me saying that you left your spare knickers on the floor you take to work. Hilarious. Okay, so they must be British for knickers. I told him that I changed my underwear after a shower. It just doesn't feel right to put them on again. He is now saying that I must want to be fresh for work and the men there. What? So am I the bad guy here? Edit, I don't wear underwear to bed, so I have to put underwear on to take my dog for a walk. I then put fresh underwear on after my shower. Update. He is adamant that no one else on the planet would put fresh underwear on after a shower if the ones they were wearing had only been worn for a short time, and people that do that only do it for one reason, to cheat. Okay, well then I guess I'm cheating with myself. Because I do this. Like, if I wake up in the morning... Actually, no, you know what? I'll give a perfect example. Like, if I changed my underwear before bed, because maybe I wanted to sleep in a cleaner pair, because I only sleep in a pair of underwear and a t-shirt, and then I wake up in the morning, and I go to take a shower. I only wore that pair of underwear for a few hours while sleeping. But then I take a shower. I don't want to put on that same pair that I had on that was technically being worn while I slept the whole time. And if you're going out and like walking the dog or going for a walk or something, you're going to get at least a little warm or a little sweaty or something like that. So why would you put it back on if you just cleaned yourself?
Okay, what's the second update?
He demanded I give him my phone to look through. I handed it over to him and followed him out to where he was sitting to take his phone. He says nothing to hide because I'm the one that needs to prove. Something he doesn't need to let me look through his phone. Oh, he doesn't need to let me look through his phone. He then gave me the phone back and said he would just wait until I was asleep. And he came in 3 a.m. to take it. Also, on another note, I do 99% of the washing, and water and washing loads are not an issue in regards to that aspect. I did mention in a comment somewhere that going commando over the dog walk would be a whole other issue is in regards to him viewing that as easy access, but I appreciate each and every comment. I have laughed and cried in equal measure. Man sounds like an idiot.
He also sounds very controlling.
Yeah, like dude's really fucking insecure. Like, if he thinks something that's... Like, if his brain thought that was cheating, that means he did a whole pile of mental gymnastics in his head and overthinking until he got to the point of like, she must clearly be fucking another man. There could be no other reason for someone to change their underwear after showering. Yes. What is wrong with you? Like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
He's a 45-year-old man child.
Yeah, like I said, some people don't some people don't grow older, they just get taller.
Or they get louder.
That too. Like, what a dumb thing. Alright,
Right, one more ad story, and then I think I'll finish up 2 videos from...
Sounds good to me. Potentially ruining my brother and sister-in-law financially. What would I be the asshole? Okay, that I've never seen someone write that before. Am I the okay? For changing my baby's name after my mom secretly told my sister I was... What? Huh?
Huh?
How do you even correlate those 2 points? Would I be the asshole for changing my baby's name after my mom secretly told my sister I was pregnant? What kind of revenge play is this? This is not the W.
Maybe she was planning on naming the child after her mom or her mom's middle name, and then she learned that her mom told her sister behind her back. She's like, nope, never mind.
Like, this is not the W you think it is. Okay, for telling my brother's girlfriend she's not a lawyer because her mom is a lawyer. For refusing to allow my friend's 6-year-old stepkid into some of these are just... For telling my best friend that I won't lie to their spouse for them. For telling my housemate I'm moving out and taking everything with me. For leaving my friend on the side of the road after finding out she stole nearly $800 from my account. Okay. I like this one. That is fucking colossal. Well, I guess this will definitely be the last one then. Holy shit. Alright.
It was the last Reddit story.
Yeah. Alright.
God damn.
I, 28 female, had a friend, 27-year-old female cat. We've been close for a while, and I've always been the stable one. I make a decent amount of money and sometimes pay for dinners or shopping trips because I love my friends and enjoy spending time with them. A few months ago, a group of 6 of us, including our friend Sherry, met up with a 2-week girls' trip to New Orleans. Yes, it's 2 weeks. It took me and Sherry longer to decide where we'd like to go. We agreed that each of us was to save $1,000, save their portion, and if you couldn't cover your part, you had to back out. We didn't want anyone being uncomfortable or having to pay more than they should. While we were hanging out, Kat asked to borrow my phone to call her boyfriend because hers was dead. She was gone for nearly 20 minutes, which I thought was weird, but I figured they were just arguing as usual. After she brought my phone back, fast forward to more recently, I went to send Sherry money for the trip and noticed odd amounts of money taken, originally thinking it was auto pay for utilities. But then after scrolling down, I saw there was $367 sent to a PayPal account. I immediately called my bank and asked if they could tell me more about the charges. It turns out Kat had stolen $783. Okay. She had linked my card to cash loading apps like Cash App or PayPal, labeling the transfer as gas or garbage bill. Oh, just Venark Shark Venom. Ooh, I like your name. Welcome to the nest. Thank you so much for the follow. We're just finishing up a little bit of a podcast here, me and my friend Saf.
Hello.
Okay, so while we were hanging out, Kat asked to borrow money. Okay, I think we got to that part. Actually, where was I? While we were hanging out, Kat asked to borrow my phone call. Okay.
You were down further
I think
towards
right.
garbage bill.
Oh, right. Kat has used my phone plenty times, so now looking at it probably did find where my logins were. Yes, there are my phone notes. Whoops. I told my boyfriend about it, and he was also upset Kat would do this and wasn't surprised. Wait. I told my boyfriend about it, and he was also upset Kat would do this and wasn't surprised. Oh, he wasn't surprised. Interesting. And she does have a tendency to be impulsive and dumb. I was pissed she was my friend and didn't even take time to ask me for help. She just decided to steal my money. Why? I would have done it. I wouldn't have done that to her. My boyfriend said I should confront her right away and demand my money back. I did take some time to think on it, and I invited her going to shopping for new outfits for the trip. Of course, Kat accepted my invitation, and I picked her up from her house. We talked like normal work and boyfriend stuff. At first, I was trying to see if she would admit it when it was just us two. But while we were looking around the stores, I made sure I brought up that I didn't have enough money to spend a bunch on clothes to see how she'd react. She just kept saying it's okay and that she can pay off her own. Kat isn't broke either, by the way. She just sometimes I offered to pay for stuff for her too. On the drive back, I did mention my bank had flagged my account for fraud. This was also not true. I wanted to see what she would say, and that it would make it more difficult to get money for the trip. Then I asked if she could help cover my portion of the trip since she's my friend and I owe her big time. Kat was blunt and kind of rude. She told me she wasn't comfortable giving me money and told me that the group rule was if I can't pay, you don't go. Of course she says this damn well knowing she stole money from me. I snapped at her and said I knew everything. She tried to deny it and started her ugly crying, if that's rude, oh well, claiming her boyfriend wouldn't help her and her hours were at work were cut. I told her our friendship was over and she either pays me back all of it or I go to police. She kept screaming and crying, but I wasn't buying it. We too far from her place at all. I sometimes the grammar kills me in these things. I pulled over near a public bus stop that had an indoor setting area and charging station, so I knew she'd be fine. Although if she went in or not, I'm not sure. It's like 10 minutes from her house. I told her to get out and call her boyfriend. Kat yelled at me and smacked me on the face before getting out. Ooh, okay. She slammed the door and I flipped her off and drove away. She'd been blowing up my phone, calling me a bitch and anything she could for leaving her on the side of the road. Yeah, quote unquote. Anyways, Sherry and the other girls and I still went to New Orleans. I went after Sherry waived the rule for me to help cover my missing portion after finding out. I will pay her back though. I've since involved the authorities and we are going to court to settle the money. Yes, it is small claims. Well, tonight on another episode of Judge Judy. She kept having her boyfriend message me to apologize, but I've blocked his number. Some people in our extended circle think me dropping her off on the side of the road, even though it really wasn't and was dangerous regardless of what she did. Clearly they got their information from her. I've had to revise this post as it was flagged before. And I'm happy to fix it because all of it is BS and I'm just seeing if I'm actually the asshole or if it's just messy. And I don't care if this is overly detailed. I like making sure things aren't missed. Perks of being a yapper. Okay, legitimately. First of all, yeah, she didn't leave her on the side of the road. She slapped her and got out of the car, from what we're being told here. And if she stole the money from you, no, they're like, I'll be real. I probably would have just like immediately called the cops. Honestly, I don't know if I even would have given her the chance to return the money. Like, you stole nearly $800 from me and I'm your friend? What the fuck is wrong with you? Good?
I wouldn't leave any witnesses.
I wouldn't leave it with
They would never find her.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, like, honestly, like, nah, that's disgusting. That is unbelievably disgusting. Like I always try to find both sides of the argument, but there isn't one here. Like, she just stole from you. And purely because it's like, okay, I couldn't figure out how to come up with the money. Yeah, why didn't you just ask your friend? Your thought process was, I'm just going to rob my friend blind?
She stole nearly $1,000.
Communication today is so fucking bad. People genuinely have no idea how to talk to people. They literally will just, avoid any reasonable confrontation or discussion in favor of taking whatever they think is the easier route. As long as it doesn't involve talking to the person, people I see are willing to do it. It's unfucking real to me. Alright, sis. Let's finish up with one of yours.
Okay, I think I want to watch 2 videos.
Bet. Let me get this up here.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yep. Loaf pan, chocolate Castella cake. What's Castella? Very true. Absolutely, Shark. But yeah, what is Castella?
I've never had Castella myself. It's just...
Because all I'm thinking is chocolate right now, and I'm sure that's not the case.
I mean, it's mostly made with chocolate.
Well, yeah. I mean, it does say chocolate. Yeah, I'm blind and stupid, apparently.
It looks like it's a...
Is that chocolate chips in the middle, or is it just...
Let's both learn something new, because I'm not entirely 100% sure what Castella is.
We might have to Google that then after this, because I actually have no idea either.
I might take a quick shower after we're done.
No, definitely. After I'm done, I need to get some food.
Yeah, I'm also going to do that. But I'm going to shower first.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I need to find another Reddit subreddit to look at too, though, because I like the R advice and I do like the I am the asshole one, but like I don't know what other subreddits there are that would be useful for like, actually like talking things out or having discussions and stuff. So actually, jokes aside, anybody who is watching this now or might check out the VOD later, if you have any other Reddit suggestions for me, feel free to like pop them in the Discord. I would very much appreciate it, because I'm going forward. There's going to be a lot more conversational talks and stuff like this, and I'm also am opening up a website for people who are looking for help or advice with certain things for like life coaching.
Nice.
Now, I've gotten quite a few testimonials already. I'm just waiting on a few more people, and I'll have to hand them off to Brunch because he's working on the website. It's very smooth.
It's very smooth. I might look into getting a whisk when I have the money.
Oh shit, you don't have a whisk? Damn.
No, I've been mixing everything with a wooden spoon.
Well, I know what I'm getting you. Oh, there's sound. I'm sitting here the whole time like, wow, damn, is this video just like completely and totally muted? And it's like, yeah, like, okay.
Oh no, like it's not muted. Like I have the sound on. It's just
No,
it's
yeah,
quiet at the
yeah,
beginning.
no, yeah, like it was so quiet though. I could have heard a pin drop. Ugh. I was like, I was like, what?
You could have heard a fart from a mile away.
Literally, as long as we don't smell it from a mile away, because goddamn those nostrils. Like that's a superpower at that point. Get the flared whiff going on. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to Google what the hell Castella is after this. Oh look, nipples again. This time it's symmetrical.
I was gonna say those were the breaks and peaks.
Yes, he even scooped it out like that. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Looks like Greek yogurt.
I think our breeder might be a female.
Oh, well. She knew what she was doing. Yeah, it literally looks like Greek yogurt. Like, holy shit.
It's looks kind of like the process for pudding.
The process of cell division. Mitosis is.
Mitosis.
Yes. Swear I'm not in defeat.
I'm not either.
Too many people accuse me of being in defeat.
Thankfully, I've never been accused.
I've had wild accusations, lies, and slander. Oh, okay, so it was like some chocolate chips. I thought I saw that at the bottom. I guess he didn't put it all through it, though, because it didn't look like I saw too many scattered throughout it. Well, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they were first pouring it in, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of pan for not a lot of batter.
No, I was thinking the same thing, too. I mean, I know the curtain shall surely rise, but at the same time...
Smooth.
I always forget that some things are cooked like this. I forget the term for this, though. Because, like, I know there's a term for, like, when you cook something like this over, like, a little rack with heated water.
Mm-hmm. Although sometimes the pan is directly in the water instead of hovering over it.
True. Because I think it's supposed to retain more moisture that way.
It looks like a booty cheek right now that with the crack down the middle.
God fucking damn it. That is one moist cake. Like, goddamn, that's something that's like you'd fucking like inhale by the gallon. Cake is really moist, and I'm just gonna guzzle that shit. Then suddenly I'm on the toilet for like 2 days, wondering why am I shitting so much. Oh look, more fat material.
Choose your role in this game.
Second time. You see, I said moist too many times. They knew where my brain went. Ooh,
They knew where mine went when I said that looked like a booty with the crack down the middle.
Literally. I love garlic bread. I could consume garlic bread all day long.
Same.
I want one of these knives one day.
I'm a little concerned with the fingers.
No, I feel that.
Blade.
There was one day my mom was cutting some fruit, and she ended up like cutting her thumb pretty bad, and I was just like, why did you cut the knife in that direction? You always tell me not to do that. It's like, do as I say, not as I do.
Like, geez, Mom.
You know, I always forget that most people like use egg and stuff when they make a lot of baked goods, because I tend to cook a lot of things the vegan way and I don't use egg.
The last couple of times I made brownies with bananas, there hasn't been a single egg in the batter.
Oh, wow.
There's one smooth, singular butt cheek.
Butt cheek.
And look how smooth that is.
Now give it a good.
Like a butt cheek.
Now give it a good little tap and call it a good girl.
Or good boy.
That works too. Sometimes we want a good little butt tap too. We want to feel that love. I mean, like a little slap on the booty. Oh, smashed and minced. Okay. I actually can't eat minced garlic. I find it's way too strong.
It is pretty strong. The garlic paste is also very strong.
Ooh.
It's an even bigger booty.
That's one firm piece of dough. God damn. No, I don't want to leave the bowl. You can't make me.
Oh, they're giving it a smack.
See, every once in
Quite
a while,
aggressively.
every once in a while, it just needs a good little tap. I tell you, dough still amazes me to this day when you look at this tiny little bit and it just blows up to this humongous thing.
Great.
Sometimes when I go to bake, I'll look and think, that can't be enough dough, and it's like, oh, I should have used much less. What do you mean the brownie has a personality?
Ooh, I'm kind of intrigued by the next one. A loaf pan Basque cheesecake.
What's a Basque? Alright, so I gotta look up what a Basque and Castella is.
You look. How about you look up Castella and I look up Basque?
Sounds good. Oh, grated Parmesan. For a minute I thought that was cornmeal. You know, I'm getting much more phallic thoughts looking at this. Well, not phallic.
So it's a Spanish crustless cheesecake with a burnt exterior.
Interesting. Alright, let me look up,
Castella.
Yeah. That I can't spell, apparently. There we go. Okay, so apparently, popular Japanese sponge cake, considered a type of wagashi, traditional Japanese sweet, known for its moist, bouncy, and dense texture with a distinct dark brown crust. Introduced by Portuguese missionaries in the 16th century. Made from simple ingredients like eggs, sugar, flour, and mizuame starch syrup, often with honey, and is enjoyed plain or in variations like matcha or chocolate. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Japanese people actually make like some of the most amazing like baked goods. Like they make their shit so soft and fluffy. I don't know how they do it.
And jiggly.
That thing looks like an eclair. Now it looks like something else much more phallic.
I was gonna say it looks like a croissant, but less twisty.
It has Peyronie's disease.
I feel like our baker has a touch of OCD.
Yeah, maybe a smidgen. But then again, at the same time, probably looking for like that sweet spot of presentation for the YouTubes. Damn. Did they bake it a little bit and then cut it somewhere?
The text on the screen said let it rise to twice the size. So they just kind of let it sit for a little bit.
Oh, wow. Damn, that shit came good.
I would eat that entire pan.
The way she squeezed it, it reminded me of something from Rick and Morty.
I'm not gonna say what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry, we're both thinking it. It's impossible not to think it, especially the way that dough was handled. I don't think.
What do you say? One more with the cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We can do one more and then we can close up there.
I do not know.
Oh,
Huh? What are you doing, YouTube? Stop it.
YouTube's been on some shit lately, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't tell you you could take up my entire fucking screen.
Oh, wow. It looks like a pound cake. I like how they went careful so it didn't like just go everywhere all at once. I would have done the same thing.
Or break it.
Yeah, literally. Interesting. I didn't think it would need that much cream.
That would definitely not be fun for anyone who's lactose intolerant. Or allergic to dairy.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm right here too.
Yeah. It does look good, huh? Yeah, definitely.
That was almost to the brim.
Finland!
Little wonky on the side there, but still looks good.
Yeah, like why is there just an uneven like section there where there's the hole?
I guess there was a little bit of too much air in that spot.
Maybe.
Not bad.
Alright, let's pause it when it's done.
Alright. We'll close up here then, sis.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Let me go ahead and actually push a couple buttons. Alright. Just gotta turn off
Please let my laptop stop being a petulant child.
I felt that. Alright. Time for some
Oh
closing
God,
things
damn.
here, gang. Alright. So was a pretty good time. I think we actually got to cover a few interesting stories and saw a few new recipes, and honestly I actually learned a few new things, not gonna lie, from the recipes this time, because I did know several of the names of these dishes. But that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank you guys for the raids. I want to thank you guys for the follows and everything too. It meant a lot. I will definitely be streaming again, I believe on, let's see, today's Thursday, right? So
Yes, today's Thursday.
let me check that real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming again on Friday. I can't remember what I've even written down. Yep, yeah, so I'm streaming again tomorrow, and on Sunday, I'm going to be playing Battle for Bikini Bottom on SpongeBob as part of the next subathon goal. That game, I will be 100%ing that game. Obviously, it may take me a few streams to get it done, because, you know, it'll take a little while, and I am going to be trying to stick to a more set series of games that, you know, are just, like continuing one playthrough for a while, because I was doing that a little while ago. I am slowly getting back to art. It's been a little bit of a challenge lately, but I will be doing art streams again sometime probably this month, because I only have like a couple of commissions to catch up on, including one big one I have neglected for far too long. Shoutouts to my boy Alex. But that's basically everything I really have to say there. I'm definitely gonna be looking to do some more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh coming up too, and like I said, look for the Reddit video I did from the last time. It's going to be coming out on YouTube soon, but like I said, I'm in the process of setting some stuff up where, you know, if you guys are looking for some help or advice on things, that I can actually, you know, get you guys to, you know, come spread a little word of mouth, and yeah, just see if there's any things I can help you with, kind of like I've done here. I'm just gathering up testimonials. But that being said, Sis, any closing announcements you'd like to make?
For my side, don't forget tomorrow I'm going to be having a subathon where there's going to be a reveal if we meet the goal that day. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a day to make that said reveal. And then Sunday I will be doing an Easter stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, too, I'm going to go ahead and end over on YouTube. So, YouTube, you guys take it easy, and I'll hope to catch you all tomorrow. So, going to end off on YouTube real
Bye-bye,
quick.
everybody from YouTube.
Indeed.